to Miss Phins. Good evening, everybody. Woo! Yup. Thank you for joining us on Let's Talk Football. I am your host, Miss Phins. Today I get to officially introduce my co-host so you guys will see him every single week. Wednesday nights when we have our Let's Talk Football show. So go ahead. I'm gonna give you all a little intro and I'm gonna bring them on real quick. But guys, thank you so much for joining Miss Phins this morning, obviously, and of course this afternoon. But guys, thank you. We're having so much fun. You know, we always have fun, but you know exactly what I'm gonna tell you guys. You know what I'm gonna ask. Go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe to Miss Phins. Let's get it, man. I'm so hungry. I'm looking at my food. I'm like, I wish, but I gotta get the show on. You know what I mean? I gotta do it for the fans. Gotta do it for the fans. But guys, thank you so much again for joining Miss Phins. Hit that like button. Everybody on Twitter and Twitch, thank you so much for joining Miss Phins tonight. I really do appreciate it. We're gonna have so much fun. We are talking Week 2 in the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. Week 2 in the NFL. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna get the predictions for myself and my co-host. You guys will see. But yeah, guys. We're doing it. We're having fun. We're doing it. And, you know, we'll see where the night takes us. We always have fun over here. But, guys, without further ado, you already know what I'm going to say. The voice that keeps on voicing the true, I'd say golden voice at this point. Because talk about radio. You know what I mean? Like, absolute radio voice. Pillar in the community. 3-time Emmy winning. Sorry. I forgot I was. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Join myself saying thank you so much for the one and only Mr. Culler Commentary. Welcome.
What's up? Right. Like everybody's favorite face for radio, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes. You know how they say it and stuff. I tried, so I'm gonna work on that. I'll work on that. But
So how you doing tonight?
Oh man, I'm alive and kicking, baby. Can't complain. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Can't complain.
Yeah, I just got in my cup of coffee just in time.
Literally your cup of coffee. Look at that. I was looking at you in the back. I was like, ooh, should I do it? No. I wanted you to sit down.
You know, I also one tidbit. I didn't. I think you mentioned yesterday that you helped with the flag ceremony at the game.
Yes, I did.
You know, and I don't even remember seeing you on the flag. I was like, wow, I wasn't paying attention apparently.
Yes, so I was on, in the blue where the stars are at,
Mm-hmm.
and at the very end of that, where it goes from blue to the white and red stripes, I was right there. So, like, if you look at it, if you go back to it and you see it, and we were all supposed to wear white shirts. I was a rebel. Actually, I'm wearing that white shirt that they gave us, that they told us we had to wear. Man, literally, like with 30 seconds, not even 30 seconds left, I took that sucker off, and then I just was like, well, she can't tell me nothing now.
So did you get a free gift coupon on your seat at the stadium? No, neither did I. Yeah, I just got cooked.
Wait, where were your seats?
Right on the visitor side, row 3. Right in the boiling sun.
You should have seen. I was right in front of Mac Jones. Like
wow,
right
really?
in front of Mac Jones. Yes.
Wow. I was off to the side just a little bit, but
I mean for the flag.
Right. I got you.
Yeah. Once that was done, so okay. So I feel like I knew what I was doing, but I wasn't sure. But I was like, you know what? Let's try. I totally sneaked to the 72 Club. Yep, and I stayed there on the field, baby, right there in the middle. Like you see my video that I posted when Josh Boyer goes off on the defense once the Patriots actually scored that touchdown.
No, I missed that. I have to check it out.
Yeah, that video is on it. You can hear some of it, but it's really hard, honestly, because it's super loud, and we actually have fans inside. But
yeah, I finally got a chance to recover from the weekend today, so I slept all day. I missed all the festivities from today.
You can see him, and he is pissed when that happens. So yeah, that was pretty intense. But guys, you already know, hit that like button and subscribe. We're so close. We're less than 15 people away. And guess what? September 15th is my birthday. Oh, Is that like tomorrow? Yes, it is. So hit the like button, guys, and subscribe. If let me give away a gift on my birthday, okay? So I want to give away something for free. Let's get to the 500 subscribers so I can give that away, guys. Subscribe today, youtube.com slash Miss Fins. Everybody knows your color, but I'm still going to give you the respect. Go ahead and shout out your channel, sir, and tell us a little bit more.
You can
Literally.
always catch me on the Phins tailgate. Mainly tonight after Miss Phins, Capitan will be going live with his own show. You probably find me over there yelling at everybody, and but mainly I do my late night or afternoon depending on how my schedule is on Thursday. Lately, it's been easy for me to pick up post game talk for Thursday night football. So that's what we're always talk about if I go late night Thursday night. And then I've been also started the first installment of Coffee with a Cup of Color for Saturday morning. A little early pregame talk and a little bit of fantasy talk. I get the audience to help me do some
Okay.
free fantasy lineups. But we always have a good time, and you can always catch my content on Color Commentary. I got about 192 subscribers. Thank you all
Up
over
from
on that channel.
168. So
And
hey,
yeah, and that's with doing not really much on it for the past couple of months, but promising people. But now that I've been able to attend a game and will attend more throughout the season, I'll be able to really. I've got the content now that I really wanted to utilize that channel to bring you all. So lots of live game footage clips, stuff like that. My own personal commentary. I may even talk about how my work goes with the Fins tailgate. I mean, that really is my home as far as working as a team with another team other teammates to build something great over there. So you know, but at the same time, yeah, my own. I mean, I am color commentary is its own entity, and you can certainly find my channel over there and check out some of the stuff I've uploaded already. A couple plays from last year, Jets game. They're kind of interesting to watch, but there'll be more coming definitely soon. So,
awesome. Well, thank you guys. There you go. I had to really formally do it, even though technically you've done it already here. But as per usual, as per always, guys, catch Color on the Fins tailgate, the literal party that never sleeps till like 6 a.m. So go ahead and catch them, guys. Chris, El Capitan, you got Ali, you got Tunk. So catch them all, and obviously Color, amazing, amazing group of individuals, and you
all
will be getting,
opinions welcome,
yeah,
all love. But yeah,
great, great
we all
content.
yell at each other over there all night. You know how tailgate is.
Absolutely. Great, great content
I
for
know
sure.
you do because I saw you at one.
So, so let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild Wednesdays. I get it. See what I did there? Let's see here. We got Mudbo in the building. Good morning. Well, good. Wow, I'm so used to my morning show. Yes, how you doing, Mudbo? Welcome. Hit that like button and subscribe. Absolutely, absolutely. Scott Jackson, welcome, welcome, welcome. Skylar QB1. Hey man, I get it. I get it. What's up, Miss Fins and everyone? How you doing?
What's up,
Color
Canes?
the Jaileneer. Hey, I'm a
I
Jaileneer
am.
too.
We were a little quiet this week, but that's
Hmm.
okay. We did what we needed to do.
Exactly. Hello, hello, hello there, Miss Fins. Hope your day is well and good. We are live. We are ready to party. Let's Fins up. Let's go Dolphins. Yes, yes, yes. Damien D's Damien. How you doing? Damien, I think you're subscribed, but if you're not, feel free to subscribe, sir. Really do appreciate trying to get there. You know what I mean? Duke, welcome, Duke. Welcome. Oh, I appreciate the birthday love. Thank you, thank you. Tomorrow morning is my birthday bash, so come wish me happy birthday tomorrow morning. Hit the like button, subscribe tomorrow. I want to give away the free
Is
stuff.
tomorrow the actual day?
Tomorrow is my actual birthday.
Oh,
Yes.
awesome.
So
Well,
tomorrow morning
hey,
I
happy
will be
birthday.
live. Yes, and I will be enjoying my birthday. Fins up, everybody. Hello, Adam. Welcome. And
Don't
I
let me
want to go
forget
over
to
to.
tell you tomorrow, too, because,
I
I
appreciate you.
forget.
Appreciate. Yeah, no. Tomorrow, like myself and Dan Marino, will be celebrating our birthdays tomorrow. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty awesome. I'm very excited, and honestly, that's all I want. Just subscribe, like, share. That's it. If you guys want to donate, I'll take the blessings. I'm never
Yeah, and
missing
if I
out.
forget, make sure you give me a big old WTF on my show tomorrow night.
No, I won't,
Like,
guys. Stop
Color,
it.
it's my
Stop
birthday.
it. It's okay. You're good,
No,
but
we're
no,
gonna sing you
seriously.
happy birthday tomorrow night. I hope you're ready
I'll
for
take it. Hey, I'm opening the panel up tomorrow, so there you go. And I'll see if I can come in tomorrow night too. But yes, yes, definitely gonna have a lot of fun. Obviously, talking Dolphins. But tonight, man, we got week two, buddy. We got week two. How are
already,
we
huh?
feeling up? Right? It took us 6.5 months to get to week one, and we're already in week two. Can you believe that?
It happens so quick.
Oh, seriously. So, as far as the NFL, we got week two. We got the games. Who are you feeling? Who you think is gonna win? So I'm gonna go over who's playing when, and you tell me what you think as far as that is concerned. Because I feel like this is gonna be fun. Now, I have who I think is gonna win, and you have who you think is gonna win. We may have some. Oh, thank you, my bum. I appreciate it. We may have some that are gonna be the same, and then there's obviously some that I'm sure are not gonna be the same. So I'm ready for this. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Awesome. So the first game, Thursday night football on my birthday. What a game to have on my birthday. That's what I'm saying. I'm so excited. I mean, I'm not apologizing. I'm very happy that tomorrow we have the Kansas City Chiefs going to the LA Chargers. Talk to me. Who do you have winning that game?
Wow. So looks like you got, um, based on one game results, you got the third ranked offense in Kansas City versus the fourth ranked offense in San Diego, versus the 16th ranked defense in Kansas City and the 18th ranked defense in the Chargers. The Chargers are third in passing. KC is fourth. Chargers are 21st in rushing. Chiefs are 16th. Man, this is going to be a slobber knocker. And I think you're going to probably see a lot of points put up in this game.
I know.
Being
Oh,
a
what's your
Thursday night, maybe it could.
yeah?
I could be wrong, but wow, I'm not sure if I'm ready to know say yet, Miss Phins. What do you got on the game so far?
What you mean? That's the whole point of me bringing you here, man.
I know,
Wait.
I know. Look,
Okay, fine. We're fine.
I
So,
think after the performance we saw last week from Patrick Mahomes, um, I think that there is something to be said. Hey, look, I know Justin Herbert can go toe to toe with that kind of performance. I get it. Uh, but with the way Patrick Mahomes performed last week, I really am hard pressed to see anybody overcoming him. I got Chiefs winning this one by 3.
really,
Probably about probably not much different than this than
the
what I
spread?
thought for our game last week. 38-35 Chiefs.
Yeah. Okay. So interesting. And I apologize. The Chargers are going to Kansas City. My bad. And that's going to be
Mhm.
tomorrow night, Prime Video, prime time at
Game is at
8:50.
Arrowhead. Yep.
Oh man. So I actually have the Chargers winning this game, and this is my main reason because I feel like
Now
one of
you're
the main.
writing these down, right? Just
Oh
kidding.
snap! No, no, no,
Just
no, no.
kidding.
I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna write this down. Look, hey, we got the whole season. We're gonna be going back and forth. So, let me put this here. We got. Okay, I'm gonna put color.
I just think, and Patrick Mahomes' ability to distribute the football, no matter what happens on the play, is starting to get, you know,
Ridiculous.
uh, yeah, it's starting to get like, goat worthy.
I'm so tired of people giving this man that GOAT title, man, without even like. I can't. I
I mean,
can't.
not talking like accomplishments or nothing, just like, man, what a guy! If this guy doesn't understand the physics of a football more completely than anybody I've ever seen throw it, man, wow, it's
Okay, well,
amazing sometimes.
I got LAC, and you got Kansas City. Okay, hey, this is gonna be interesting because right off the bat, we already don't even agree. Yeah, and and I get it. Pat Mahomes phenomenal, and look, without Tyreek, he answered that question. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely. And I don't know if the Chargers defense can
and
hold
that's
that back.
actually, I really do think so. To me, that's one of the major things that they didn't have. They had the offense, they didn't have the defense. But look what they did. They brought Khalil Mack, J.C. Jackson. They still have Joey Bosa. You know what I mean? Barring
True.
any injuries,
So
I feel
on
very
that note, the
confident about
Chiefs
them.
are a 4-point favorite
They
on the
are. Oh, look
spread.
at you! Look at you! Okay,
And
I'm taking LAC. But what's the over under? What do you think the score is going
o-
to be?
over under is 54.
What do you think? What do you score?
I
What
said
score do you?
I said 38-35.
38,
I
35.
think the Chargers actually cover the +4 and win within 4. I mean, lose by less than 4. Um so 38-35, that'd be what, 71?
Yes.
So
73.
right? So I guess I'd be in favor of the over at 54, but
It is gonna be. It is
not to
going
be
to
taking his
be.
gambling advice.
No, no, we don't. I do not promote gambling or whatever. If you have issues, take care of them. Money on your gambling or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's just
But
a matter of what I think as far as that goes.
yeah, no, this is purely
Is
just
there going
game,
to be
and
more
we're
than
also talking
54 points
betting.
scored in this game? I don't know. What do you think, Miss Fins? You think there's going to be
Okay.
more than 54 scored?
Well, I mean, 54. It's only what 25,
That would be
25.
27-27 if it
Okay,
was
27
evenly
to 27.
distributed.
I do think it is going to be over 54, but this is my caveat. I don't think it's going to be as high as people think.
Fair enough.
So, I actually think it's going to be more like 31, 34 Chargers, and they win by a kick. Not that the kick is going to be the last thing they do, but like the point difference, I give it a kick.
I did notice a minute ago that Buckner was hurt his ankle on his plant foot in the
Well,
game last week.
yeah,
I
that
don't know how serious it is or if he's out, but he planted his foot on the side of his ankle on a kickoff.
oh, thing is, I
So
know what that pain, I know what that injury is because I've had it on both ankles, and it absolutely is painful. Like
they're gonna have
absolutely.
they're gonna have unknown at kicker.
Well, it's gonna be interesting because right now, if the Chargers win, they're gonna be number one. They're already number one in the division, obviously, because they already went against uh Raiders and they won.
Hmm.
So because of that, they're already number one in the division, right? But I'm looking over here because I have your little face over here and I got all my stuff over here. But even with that, um, if they win, then they'll definitely be number one, and Kansas City will automatically be number two. They'll stay at number two. That's gonna be interesting because I pick them to win the actual AFC West. I don't think KC is gonna be. Nah, I
You said
do
the
think.
Raiders.
I think not Raiders. I think Chargers are gonna win the AFC
Ah,
West.
it's not a bad thought. I'm kind of
But
torn
Kansas
between the
City,
Raiders and the Broncos, but after what we saw on Monday night, I'd probably lean more towards the Raiders.
you think the Raiders are winning the division?
Well, I think I had that thought early during the off season at some point.
Okay, interesting, interesting. Okay, so
If anybody's holding receipts on me, then I would probably back up my statement with that. If if I had to.
that's hilarious. Okay, then we got the next game, which is going to be at 1 o'clock CBS. New Jersey Jets versus the Orange Brown. I mean Cleveland Browns. Sorry.
The Orange Browns.
Yeah.
The
So
Cleveland Oranges.
the Cleveland Oranges. So you went first, so I'm gonna go first on this one.
So you said the Jets in Cleveland, right?
Jets at Cleveland. Yes, Jets
Right,
at
right.
Cleveland. So for this game, because you went for, I'm gonna go this time. Okay, this one kind of
Oh,
sucks for
sorry,
me
sorry about it.
because of Joe
Sorry about that.
Flacco. No, no worries. Because of Joe Flacco, I'm like, oh, I don't necessarily believe in him.
NFL's website is rude.
I know they did that to me too multiple times, so I get it. This was hard. This was hard for me. It is hard because they barely beat Carolina with Baker in Carolina. So I'm not too high on Cleveland.
I think that
I
I
actually have
think that Cleveland's going to run for 200,000 yards on the Jets this week and destroy them. I look for
Man,
Chubb to come close to the 200-yard mark.
what?
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
so I actually think this is one of the games that the Jets can win. I think this is one of those surprise games they can win,
Well,
in my opinion.
just to throw a couple numbers out.
Go ahead.
The overall offense of the Browns is ranked 18th. The Jets is 26th. Overall defense of the Jets is ranked 25th. The Browns are ranked 4th. In passing, this is where the Browns suffer. Obviously, with a guy like Brissett, they're ranked 27th in passing. The Jets' pass defense is ranked 20th. And in rushing, the Jets' rush defense is ranked 27th. The Browns' rush offense is ranked 4th. I
Well,
think we're gonna
I need
see it.
to
I
amend
think we're
my.
gonna
I
see a
need to
Nick
amend.
Chubb bludgeoning this week.
I need to amend my statement. Not because he said that, because I actually have Nick Chubb in my fantasy. I don't have any Jets.
And it's one of those things you think, oh, maybe the Jets will get right on
That's
that
what.
and like
That's
that.
what. Like I
No,
feel like it could be
no,
one of
just
those.
go with
No.
the sure thing. Nick
Okay.
Chubb is going to
Okay.
come close to 200 yards rushing on this
Because
team.
he, I have him in fantasy, so I'm like, I
I've
need to.
always tried to get galaxy brained like that too, but no, stick with Chubb. He's rushing. He's going to get
Sometimes you
close
want
to
to be a
200
little
yards this week.
controversial, like really, like be that one that picks that one upset like nobody
Right?
else
Don't
saw. You
over
know,
exactly. Don't overthink it.
I
Just
totally
ride with
overthought
Chubb.
that one. Yeah, I'm going Cleveland because I'll tell you this, and because of the QB, which is so funny, is the exact same reason why this other team I'm gonna mention is the reason why I feel like they're gonna be run heavy. But yes, I gotta go Browns. I mean, there's
Yeah, I'm
no
going to go Browns 21-9.
21-9. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Justin Tucker always gets his.
oh
Flacco. Oh no,
yeah.
that's not the Ravens. I'm sorry. I was thinking of a different game.
Uh,
Yeah, but Joe Flacco, he'll command him to 3 field goals, likely.
okay.
But it'll be in
Uh,
hand because Chubb will just keep pounding the rock.
man, 29-9. That's a good score. What is it? What is it? What are you doing? Oh, my computer's been Excel's been a little annoying right now. But okay.
So what do you think about the game?
This is gonna be interesting because the thing is, I like the Jets secondary. You know what I mean? I like the young star. I like Sauce, a little saucy. I want to see what he's got. Let's see if he can continue his performance.
Where was he last week?
Uh, I just saw it like
He got
yesterday, this morning.
somebody got torched for 2 touchdowns
Let's
from
see.
the worst pocket passer in the league, Lamar Jackson.
All
Yes,
right.
that was tongue in cheek, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, you too much. I don't know. I want to see him, break out because that's everybody keeps telling me he's the future. Okay, well, let's see future. Um, but this game, I don't think it's gonna be as high of a scoring game. Honestly, I think it's more gonna be like 14-3. Like I don't even think they're gonna probably even get
Yeah, I
because
could go 17-9, but I already got that score reserved for another game.
I say it's gonna be.
Hint, hint.
Wait a minute. Oh, nah. I can't wait to whatever game you're referring to. Because if it's a game I think you're about to say, I'm gonna
That
laugh.
was they call that a teaser on the radio.
I see that. I see that. Keep it welcome. Right on time. Hi, Miss Phins. What's good, color? Well, yeah. Right on time. 20 minutes, some minutes later. But I'll take it, sir. Thank you. How you doing? Oh, thank you from a flower. Actually, fun fact: the red rose is my favorite flower. So for multiple reasons. But yes, thank you, appreciate you. Let's see here. Okay, so the next game we got Tampa at New Orleans. We already know. For some reason, the minute that Tom Brady got to Tampa, he cannot beat New Orleans to save his life.
Right.
Like so, I want to go so hard on New Orleans. To no, wait, it's your turn to go. Your turn. You go.
All right. So, yeah, this one's not even gonna be close. It's in New Orleans. Um, we're gonna have to see if the secondary of the New Orleans Saints have fixed their problems at home, playing at home that they were experiencing last year, being the last ranked team to give up passing yardage, giving up at home. And it looks to me, I don't know where they played yet last week off the top of my head, but it looks like currently they're ranked 32nd in passing, and their defense is ranked 15th overall rushing defense, or I'm sorry, rushing. They're ranked 15th. Um, I don't. I mean, we'll see what happens, but Brady did torch them last year at New Orleans and put up like 375 yards on them. Currently, the Buccaneers are ranked second on offense, first in passing, 26th in rushing, and ranked 30th in defense. So I guess we're gonna see if Jameis Winston can nibble off enough fingers to create a W or not. I'm not sure, but I doubt it. Tom Brady for the win easily, 28-3.
Yeah, I wanted to go Saints, but you can't go against Tom Brady. I mean, like you just I hate Tom unless he's playing the Dolphins in Florida. Then yes, you can definitely go against him. But other than that, it's kind of hard to go. You know what I mean against Tom Brady
I mean,
because of his record.
maybe the Saints manufacture a touchdown between Teddy and Taysom. I mean, not Teddy, Jameis and Taysom. But so maybe 28-10, 35-10, but something like that. 31-7.
31-7. You're calling it.
Tampa. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. 31-7 Tampa.
Okay.
Mike
Um.
Evans continues to do Mike Evans things
Oh, and he better because I think I
until
have
he
him in one
doesn't do Mike
fantasy.
Evans things and we're all laughing at him.
With fun fact, do you know who's an ace?
Who's that? Okay.
Miss Phins, baby. I went 5-0 in all of I won all of my leagues this week, all of
Wow.
them, and
Wow.
only one was under 150 points. Every
That's
other one
results
was
right there.
150.
That's results.
Thank you,
Nobody can argue
thank
your
you,
takes now,
thank
man.
you.
You just shove that in their face. I was
Five and
5 and
oh,
0 last
baby.
week.
Ooh, I was
Who's
so
doing the
happy.
research? Who's
Oh,
cracking the books? Miss
oh
Vince.
man, oh man, I was so happy. I was so
No,
happy.
congrats. That's pretty cool. It's not.
Thank
It's
you.
cool to know when like all the work you put into the research and all that pays off. It's real,
To figure out which
refreshing.
player, the situation. Like we just talked about how there's no quarterback really in Cleveland. It's gonna be a run heavy
Yep.
team. Chubb, it is. Thank you very much.
It's like in the
Let
one I did years back. I ended up 8-5 on the season, but going 8-5 because of what was had to be done during the season on the waiver wire and all that allowed me to be in position to have this just unbelievable roster that just bludgeoned everybody in the playoffs, and I ended up winning the championship. You know what I mean?
what? Shut
Yeah. So
up. Are you serious?
yeah, it was thanks to Drew Brees. Well, Ryan Tannehill kept me stable throughout the season. But then in the playoffs, it was a combination of Drew Brees and none other than Nick Foles that won me my championship.
Okay, I see you, Nick. I see you. Well, I'll tell you this. Who won me my championship? Cooper Cup last year.
Right?
Reign supreme, baby. Reign supreme. I won the championship. And you know what? It's so funny because I was stuck between him and who else was it? I'm like, no, I feel like Cup is gonna be the one because they had. Was it Woods, Robert Woods that they also
Robert,
had?
yeah, somebody like that, yeah,
Yeah.
or Cooks. They
Was it
had for
Cook
a
or
minute.
Woods?
They had
I always
Cooks
get
for a
those
minute.
two. It's one of those two. But last year I was like, I just feel like Cup, my man out here. Number. Let me tell. Last year I had Derrick Henry number one in rushing. I had Cooper Cup number one in receiving yards. I had so many like. Who was my QB? I think I had Tom Brady, 5,500 yards, like number one team, like literally. Like I hit on all of them and was the last one to pick also
Yeah,
too
and
last year.
you know how the games work out. The championship games and the playoffs for each conference end up being the Super Bowl week for the fantasy usually, right?
Yep, yep.
Well, I think, and I might be mistaken off the top of my head, whether it was that particular game or not, but I think that's the game where Nick Foles threw for like 500 yards in the NFC Championship game to get them in the Super Bowl. And it was like, I don't know how anybody didn't see that coming. I felt lucky that I had Nick Foles on my roster at that point of the fantasy season. I'm like, how did nobody? I mean, because of the
Carson
trust
Wentz.
factor,
Yeah.
nobody trusted it. Because everybody thinks they know who is trash and who's not.
Funny
You know
enough,
what
the
I mean?
1972 Dolphins went through a
I mean,
similar
Nick Foles might
situation.
not be a long-term great quarterback. I get it. But as a quarterback, he's not trash. Like when he's there and he's giving you that run, he's not trash. He's just not the kind of guy whose life evolves around being a quarterback in the NFL. That's all.
Which there's
When
nothing
he
wrong with
chooses
that.
it to be, when he chooses it to be, and you set up a decent little RPO system for him, he shreds it up. I mean, he's a decent quarterback, and I saw that. I was like, "What are you people idiots? Come on!"
Well, I mean,
I, you know,
you're always gonna have those people. I mean, you're always gonna have those people. But all I know is that I won mine championship last year. I was ecstatic, and then this week I was like, "Ooh, man!"
hmm
I'm not gonna lie though, I was glued to the TV Monday night. I was like, oh my god, where is Noah Fan? He's doing absolutely nothing. Way to be
no, I know,
useless.
right?
And then I'm like, Jared Judy,
And
please,
to his credit,
please.
RW is still through for 340 yards. You
Because
know,
I
he wasn't the
had
problem.
I had Jared Judy in two of my leagues, Noah Fan in one, and then I was going against DK Metcalf, and I'm like, no, I can't. Like, and the whole time I'm like, please don't go off DK, because he could be sometimes up and down, but then when he's hitting, this man is getting points, and I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh god. But yeah, when I saw that, I was like, Jerry Judy in 1 point, he had like 17 points, like one touchdown, 67 yards. I was like, oh, thank you, sir, thank you.
Yeah,
Oh man.
I had who was it from the other night? I can't remember. From Sunday night, I think it was. I had Cooper Cup in the captain spot. I think it was it Cooper Cup. Who played Sunday night? Was it the Bills or Thursday night?
Thursday
Yeah,
night was
right. It was
Bills
Thursday night.
Rams.
It was Thursday night. I had Josh Allen in on a lineup in the captain spot, which is 1.5 times the points on the and now just if you're just for people in your audience that might not play daily fantasy or even
Yeah,
for
that's okay.
yourself, a showdown is just like a Thursday night game, like these single game nights,
Hmm.
or even on Sunday they'll single out a couple games. A showdown is just the player pool that you pick from for your roster just comes from one game, a head-to-head matchup. So there's six spots to pick players, and one of them is a captain spot that gets you 1.5 times the points. Every spot is a flex. You don't have to pick you could pick all wide receivers if you wanted to.
They're all running
But you
back.
have to you have to pick at least one player from each team. So you can't just stack up 6-0, 6 players from one team, because that would be too much like betting on one team. Right. So
Got it.
either case, that's where the strategy lies. But I had Allen in the captain spot, and it just wasn't the lineup where I had all the other players that did good too. But he got like 58 something fantasy points in the captain spot. It's
That's
like so
crazy.
ridiculous.
That's crazy. Yeah,
It
that was
almost
pretty
sickens you.
intense. That was intense. That was intense. But you know what? Let's continue because we got a few
Sure.
more games, and then I want to talk about because Lewis brought it up, Lewis, and I don't want to dismiss your comment. He said, "Welcome, Lewis. Miss Phins and Color. I'm sorry for getting here late, but that Tua comment got my head all screwed up. But salute to y'all and thanks for the great content. Like and subscribe to Miss Finch. Thank you so much. 100% facts. Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
all right, Luce. We'll make it
Oh,
through,
I
buddy.
love
Remember,
Lewis. Listen,
remember, it's just a matter of time. We got the guy. It's just a matter of time as to find out who it is.
listen. It's so hilarious to me every single time. Lewis, man, he's got to be one of the big, him and EM have to be the biggest Instagram. Like,
Mhm.
tell him,
I've just been able to
tell him.
console myself by knowing that right now it literally is
I
just a
love
matter
it,
of time.
Lewis. Oh,
You know,
God, I love it, Lewis. Lewis, you're literally one of my
the Miami
favorites.
Dolphins are going to be great soon, and it
Yes,
is just a matter of time as to who is going to help make us great. How you doing, Chef Jew?
how
Awesome
you
meeting you
doing, Chef
Sunday.
Jew?
Really
Yeah,
awesome
absolutely.
meeting you
His
Sunday.
cupcakes, delish. Delish.
I didn't get a chance. Nobody offered me cupcakes.
Yeah,
Everybody
oh, he
like
brought me some special ones, so
maybe I
I
should have
was
showed up in my sundress. Maybe the more people would have given me cupcakes.
that's funny. But listen, fine. So let's run through these because it's really
Sure.
not that
Who we
many
got
more.
next?
We got Washington and Detroit. Who you got?
I'm gonna go Detroit. Just out
Me
of the.
too.
I mean,
At
they
third.
played a hell of a game Sunday. They didn't. They didn't come out on top. Oops, sorry. I got to keep. Man, I got to put this in another browser so I can mute the browser. Um, but they didn't. They just played like a team that has the will to win. And I think it's really just a matter of time before we start seeing the Lions string together a few games like we all predicted in the offseason.
Yep, I think
That
so
may
too.
come against Washington, who's
Amon
coming in with
Ra.
the 21st ranked offense. Detroit's 22nd. Detroit is 19th ranked on defense. And here's the crux. Washington is ranked 32nd on offense. I mean on defense. Um, 21st in passing, 12th in rushing. Likewise, the Lions are 18th in passing and 19th in rushing. So I think we're probably, and it's in Detroit. We could actually look like a decent, respectable bludgeoning here by the Detroit Lions. I'm gonna go Detroit,
What's your
uh,
score?
35 to 23. 35 to 23.
Wow. I don't know about 35, but did you see Amon Ra, my man?
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Oh, Gomer Powell, thank you. Happy birthday. Oh, happy early birthday, Miss Fins, in case I miss you tomorrow morning. I thank you. I appreciate you. Yes. Chef Jew
Uh,
obviously in the building.
and and just to say that Goff is leading the 18th ranked passing offense right now. That and against the 21st or against the 32nd ranked defense. That's one of those ones where it's like an average quarterback like an offense like Goff could turn that into a bloodbath, even though they're not the type of team that normally puts up bloodbaths. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but because of the situations and the circumstances, and I think they're just a good team. 6 games lost with less than three
And
points,
they're
man.
so hungry,
They would
Miss
have been in.
Spins.
They would have been in the playoffs. My words, had those 6 games hit the other way,
You talking about
because
Detroit?
yes, Detroit.
Yeah,
Look, the
yeah.
NFC is horrible,
Yeah, absolutely.
horrible,
And all that does is
horrible.
increase their hunger for games like these
Absolutely.
where you got the 32nd ranked defense coming into your house. You know what
And
I
look
mean?
at it. I mean, who do they have? Chicago, extremely young QB. Minnesota, Kirk Cousins, solid, fine, perennial, almost making it or almost making it to the playoffs. And then Green Bay, who
Mhm.
always starts slow and it ends up doing 14-0 towards the end of the season, which is ridiculous, and I can't stand it every single year. But like realistically, they could be number two. You know what I mean? They really could be number two if they handle their stuff.
Agreed.
Um, I'm not saying that could be today, but it could definitely happen. If not this year, certainly next year. I think that they're moving in the right direction, in my opinion, and I'm happy for them. I'm happy for
Right
them.
on. So I got this in another browser now, so now I can use my mixer, my audio mixer, to mute out the
Okay,
obnoxiousness from the NFL.
I get it. I get it. So I did. I totally. By the way, let's see here. We got Carolina at New York Giants.
Carolina and the Giants. It's going to come in
Giants
one
all the
more
way.
time,
That's my team.
but it'll that way it'll actually tell my mixer it's there now. Hold on, let's see. Give me just a second so we can nip
You're
this in the
Gucci.
bud right now. Oh, it still ain't showing up on my. Oh
Oh,
yeah, it
as
is.
as far as points, I'm gonna go
There we go.
17-20, 17-24.
Carolina and the
Lions.
Giants. You're saying?
No, Lions, Lions.
Oh, Lions,
Yeah,
24 to
I think they're gonna
17.
be 24-17 in my opinion. Yeah.
That's a decent take. That's probably more likely how it'll play out,
Mhm.
being that
As
both
far
teams
as
are
the
kind of
Giants,
suspect.
this is the thing. Saquon Barkley is like the second coming of him. You know what I mean? Which I'm mad.
But
I'm mad either way.
mindful, they're still only ranked 24th in rushing.
Yes. However,
And they're
when you
going
have
against
some,
the fifth ranked defense in the Panthers this week.
yes. However, I don't necessarily trust the offense of Carolina. But what do you mean, Miss Phins? They got Baker Mayfield, yes, but he can be inconsistent sometimes. CMC is always gonna get his. You know what I
So you
mean?
think the Giants are ranked 24th on defense? You think they have a get right game on Baker and kind of regress to the mean a little bit?
I think so. I think they can. Plus, if you don't already know, the Giants are my second team. So yes, because I'm a Dolphins fan.
And I guess I should say progress to the mean, because regression to the mean would actually make them a little better than defense than they are now. They're 24th ranked right now. So if they have a get right game, they could easily be showing up, 13th, 14th ranked next week. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Uh,
Hey, could be. What's
and
up, D?
Baker, I mean,
Welcome.
coming off the
Conrad,
big
welcome.
high, let's see if he can repeat it. Is he the type of guy that can repeat a big high game like that?
Yeah, again, he's Mr. Inconsistent sometimes, and I
They're
can't
ranked
deal with that.
29th in passing, the
What about you?
Panthers.
Who you got? Carolina or Giants?
In New York, I think Daniel got a little taste of what it's like to be a part of a win last week and be
Feel
helpful
good.
in it. And I think he probably might like that and try to repeat that this week. I think we actually see the Giants have a pretty decent, solid game. The Panthers are nobody to sneeze at still,
That is true.
but they're going on the road into New York. Baker Mayfield probably had a great time, is having a great time, going to have a great time in New York. I hate to like base takes on that kind of stuff. I usually don't, but it's New York, people. It's Baker Mayfield. You know what I mean? So he'll probably be a step behind. And I see, like I said, I see the Giants getting more right on defense because of Saquon continuing to get back to his standard of play. And I think you see something like the game you just said, the score you just
Twenty-four
said for the
seventeen.
last one,
Yeah,
something like 24-17 Giants. Yeah.
that's what I was thinking too. When you said that, I was like, I don't see him going past because, to be honest with you, I expect Saquon to at least get one. You know what I mean? He
Yeah,
gets
I
one.
think I think the Giants continue to add to their win total and go 2-0 this week, sure.
Yeah. So you picking them, what, and you're going 17-24 with me. Okay.
24-17, yep.
Perfect. Okay. So we got the New England trash Patriots versus the Steelers at Pittsburgh. Who you got?
Oy. I'm going with Pittsburgh.
Yes. Oh
I
man.
mean
Yo,
I
I was
mean I
oh
mean,
I'm
the
happy.
Patriots are pretty well rounded compared to them. 15th on offense, 22nd on defense, 14th in passing, and 8th in rushing. So they must have taken it. They took it to us pretty good last week, in relative to the other teams in the league's rushing performances. Um, Pittsburgh is 23rd on offense, 29th on defense, 15th in passing, and 29th in rushing. But again, I think maybe Trubisky might be finally coming into his own under the Tomlin tutelage and the system they got there.
That is true.
The Steelers are the type of a team that kind of generally improves as they move along.
The season, yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
Same with the Patriots. Should be a great game.
Hey, what's up, Ian Dolphin fan? How you
I
doing?
I
Fins up,
think
buddy.
I think if we're going by last year, I think the Patriots would have beat them. Uh, didn't they in the playoffs? Isn't that who took out the Steelers? The Titans? I forget.
Was it the Titans? Yes, I
Well,
think
either
so.
case, we're
It
not
was
talking
regardless. It
about
was in Heinz Fields. Yeah,
right.
so
In either case, we're not talking about Ben Roethlisberger anymore.
true.
Trubisky gives you much more ability to run than Roethlisberger. Even though I'm off of Trubisky, but I think with what Tomlin does with the Steelers and their whole thing they got going on there, I think they pull this. It's in Pittsburgh. I think the terrible towels rule the day, and we probably see. I want to say I actually think it might be a little. Things might be thrown around. Bill Belichick doesn't like to get things out of hand on defense, so maybe 28-25 Pittsburgh.
Okay. We got 20. Okay. I'll clean this up later, but trying to get the raw data. I
And
actually don't think it's
Trubisky,
gonna be that high.
Trubisky goes for 400 all-purpose yards.
I don't know about all that, but I actually don't think it's gonna be that high. Honestly, I really don't, and this is the only reason why. The only concern really that I have with the Steelers is their defense with TJ being hurt. You know, that pectoral issue that he has, whether he's going to have surgery or he's going to have rehab. You know, we
Yeah, that
still
is a
don't know.
killer.
He's their number one guy. So that to me is a little killer, but I believe in this defense regardless. A, Flores, B, Mike Tomlin. Their whole theme for the last 300 years has been defense. So
And I'm not
I
monitoring the comments. I'm pretty. If Q's in the chat, I'm pretty sure he's loving my take right now.
oh no. I see the comment section. I see it.
But, uh,
But yeah, no. I haven't seen him here yet. But yeah, for me, I am going Steelers. I don't put them that high though. I really don't think it's gonna be that high. But I also don't think it's gonna be that big of a disparity. So I actually think it's gonna be more 21-24 Steelers.
okay.
In my opinion, I do feel like
So we're similar in the thought. You just think both defenses clamp down things a little more.
yes, I do. I do.
Fair
Even though
enough.
I just said TJ's not playing, like he's not playing for the next few weeks. I believe strongly in the Steelers defense than I do in New England. They don't really have that secondary. So next, let's see here. God Soldier, welcome back to Miss Fans. How you doing? Oh my God, Greenlight, is that for real? Master at Works even said Pats are trash. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough living. Okay, so we got the Indianapolis Colts versus Jacksonville Jaguars at Jacksonville.
Good old divisional slobber knocker.
Slobber knocker.
Uh,
I love it. I love it. I have to take Jonathan Taylor, man. I can't go against him in my opinion. Solid player. Phenomenal.
yeah.
And I love
Second in
Matt
the league.
Ryan.
Second in the league rushing against the 22nd ranked defense.
I love Matt Ryan. I've always loved Matt Ryan. Solid QB. So for me, yeah, I can't go against the Colts. What are you? Who you
Yep.
pick?
And the Jaguars are ranked 22nd in just about everything, but they're ranked 27th in offense. Likewise, the Colts are 16th in offense, 14th in defense, 26th in passing, and second in rushing. Unless Trevor Lawrence and the Jags step up their game this week and show us what some of us expected to see in them this year, I have the Colts running away with this one. Matt Ryan is going to get even more right in his new home. With a guy like you said, with a guy rushing the ball like Taylor. I mean, yeah, we're talking 27-3.
That's so funny.
I don't even think the Jags put up a touchdown.
I actually have him going at 13-35.
Wow,
Yes, I'm
for the
giving
Colts.
because I'm giving Taylor two. I
Yeah,
really do think he can get two this game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So giving him two, that's 14 right then and there. I can see Matty Ice doing the other two. So yeah, that's why I put it at 13 to 35. Interesting. And what was your score again? I think
27-3.
got it. Okay. Well, that's a slobber for real. Now we have, well, we're skipping that one. We got the Atlanta Falcons versus the LA Chargers. Who do you got? I mean, the Rams. Sorry, the Rams.
Wow. So the Falcons are coming into the game with the second ranked defense.
Really?
Rams are 25th. Falcons have very little rushing at 31st, ranked 16th in passing, 29th overall in offense. The Rams are ranked 9th in overall offense, 25th in defense, 5th in passing, 25th in rushing. The 5th in passing against the second ranked defense. I think Cooper Cup eats them up like any other second ranked defense. And the Rams might actually run away with this one too. It's in LA. They hated the way they played last week. This could be a get right game for them. Could also be a trap, but I don't have any faith in Marcus Mariota orchestrating a trap on anybody. So I'm gonna go with the Rams, 38-17.
Whoa, we are so close because I'm going Rams too. I mean, come on, man. Cooper's gonna, he's gonna eat. He himself might even get two by himself. So, yeah, it's not even a question. But I actually have a 35-10
Okay,
Rams,
that's
and you
about
had a
similar.
38-17. So
Yep.
yeah, I just don't trust Mariota really in that point. Kenna, welcome back. Yes. Oh, I hope your son won the baseball game. Absolutely. Welcome, Canes 1989. Welcome, guys. We're just talking. We're what do you call it? We're just doing our picks. I'm gonna go over the picks again in a little bit once we finish, and then I really have to talk about that whole comment with Tua because apparently the world has something to say with it. So, Color, we gotta get into that deep one, but let's do this. Let's do this last game.
We can we can we can go lightning round for a few games if you want.
Yeah, yeah, we gotta see.
Couple of the unimportant ones if you want to start with those, and we'll do lightning round on those.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's actually kind of easy. So we got
Right.
Seattle at San Francisco. Who you got?
I got San Francisco putting Seattle back in their place and Geno Smith back in his place. I'll take San Francisco 24-17.
It's a good one. Actually, I do think that they are going to score, but I actually think it's gonna be more like 27-10 in my opinion.
Okay.
I really do, but I am taking San Fran in this one for sure. We got the Bengals versus Dallas at Dallas. Oh, Bengals. I can't even.
Easy.
That's
Easy.
not even. They got no quarterback over there
35-10
at
Bengals.
Dallas. Come on, Mountie Phins, welcome. How you doing, buddy? Um, yeah, they have no quarterback. There's just no chance at all. Plus, I feel like Cincinnati has something to prove. You know what I mean? They want to go ahead and build from
And
last
no
year.
Dak
They want to
Prescott.
show
So
exactly, and the fact that they were the only team in the AFC North not to win in Week 1, I know they're extra pissed. So
it's in Dallas.
it's in
But I
Dallas.
don't think
They're gonna
any of
show.
that matters. I think the Bengals do their
Oh,
thing
they're
here.
gonna show out. Actually, man,
28-13 Bengals.
a good one.
Cowboys do have the ninth ranked defense, so I'll give them credit for holding them down a little bit.
True, true. I don't know because I feel like it's like a 31, 32 point game for Bengals. But you are right when it comes to the defense. I just feel like they need to show out because they know they're pissed losing that
Yeah,
game.
Dallas is going to keep it on the ground, try to eat up the clock. So
True, true.
there may be
So
only a certain amount of time for Burrow to score points.
you're right. You're right. I'm gonna have to go then. 27-10, in my opinion. I think that just like the game before San Fran, defense is gonna stop slow them down, but if not, it could definitely get up. It can get away from them, in my opinion. So, and then we got the next game. We got Houston at Denver. Who you got?
I'm gonna go Denver, continuing to struggle. Uh, Houston getting off the tie funk. No, actually, I'm not. I'm gonna go with Denver on this one. Russell Wilson doesn't usually throw 340 yards in a loss.
Yeah, that is true.
So,
Harry B, welcome. How you doing?
keep
Yeah.
putting up that kind of yardage, you're going to get the wins. I'll go with Denver here. 23 to 15. We might see a safety.
Really? I have to go Denver too. I feel like that offense is definitely explosive enough to make it happen. I don't know what happened last game, but I can see them being like more towards 21-7. Really, that's really what I'm
Both
seeing over here.
defenses are tied, ranked 13th. Broncos offense is ranked 19th. Texans offense is ranked 32nd.
Well, in that case, 62-7. No, I'm just kidding. Right? Okay, then we got two more. So we got Arizona at Las Vegas is the next one, and that one is. Oh, actually, no, my bad. We got two Monday night games. What in the H? Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
Cardinals are actually rolling in with the first ranked defense in the league. I don't buy it. I think the Raiders and Derek Carr at home put Kyler Murray and the Cardinals to shame. The sky is falling in Arizona, people. There's not good things going on in that locker room over there, and Raiders are altogether more well put together a team.
Agree with that one. I believe in Carr. I'm a Derek Carr. I like him as quarterback. Always have. Got big weapons this offseason. Very happy about that. We already know that Darren Waller is going to ball out. Top five, tight end. So for me, I believe more in the offense for the Raiders than I do the offense for Arizona. And right now, they still don't have D Hop either, which is their number one, offensive weapon. So Zach Ertz is almost always injured and playing questionably, as in like injury wise. So for me, I have to go Raiders, and I don't think it's gonna be many points. I think it's gonna be a close one, but it's not gonna be like high points. So I'm gonna go 24-21
I'm actually
Raiders.
a little higher in the total, but same idea, 34-28 Raiders.
Wait. So you said 34 what?
28.
28? Okay. Yeah. And we got Chicago at Green Bay. Oh God. That game is always awful.
Hmm.
That game is always awful for the Bears. But the Bears are 1-0
It
and
is the
Packers are
Sunday
0
night
and
game.
1. It
It is
is a Sunday night game.
I'll go with Rodgers on Sunday night.
I feel
It's
like
hard
it's
to
kind of
go
hard.
against Rodgers in prime
Yeah.
time.
And I can't stand him, but I'm with you on this one.
It's in
Rod,
Green Bay. Chicago won't have the whole home crowd and all that. I
no,
think
they
I think
won't. And
yeah.
this whole "I own you" garbage. I can't. I
Yeah.
can't stand him. I don't mind him doing that when he did it. I don't mind him doing that towards the players, just not the fans. Like that to me was classless. I can't stand that. So
Agreed.
like that's absolutely classless. Um. Okay. Point wise, I don't think it's gonna be like that despaired. I think that
Chicago does have the sixth ranked defense, so they'll try to hold. They'll contain Rodgers, but gallantly. But they won't be able to get it done all game.
I think 27-14 is what I'm seeing at most. And actually, no, no, no. My bad. 17-14, and this is why. He has no offensive weapons except AJ Dillon. So for me, they're gonna be underground pretty much the entire time, and because of that, yeah, I don't think that they're gonna score that many points. I think
I'll
at
go
max.
23-15.
24. Well, 24-17 is what I said, right? 24-17.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, okay. Yeah. And you said what, 30 to 20 what?
Mm. 23 to 15.
15. Okay, so much closer than that. Yeah. Oh, we're kind of almost right there. Okay, and then we have two, not one, but two. Why? I have no idea, but we have two Monday night games. We got the Tennessee Titans at Buffalo Bills, and we got the Minnesota Vikings at Philadelphia Eagles. Talk to me, Tennessee, Buffalo, who you got? Is it even a question? Unfortunately, I mean,
Well, Tennessee beat Buffalo last year, I believe,
they did actually.
pretty
They did
handily.
pretty handily too.
Um,
It's a different
but
team every
man,
year.
did you
What's
see
up,
that
Joe?
hit? Did you see that hit on Derrick Henry this week from the Giants linebacker?
I didn't. I
Oh,
didn't
it was
get
like Steve Atwater on Christian Okoye. It was unbelievable. He decleated Derrick Henry.
it. Oof. He didn't get injured, did he?
No,
Oh my god.
but
Because
absolutely decleated him. Took his feet off the ground.
that's a good
In
tackle.
the hole. In the
That's
hole.
a good tackle. Oh man, that's a good tackle.
And
Um.
so I don't know.
Okay,
Could
so then
the
flip me my coin and tell. Get it?
could the armor be getting weaker on Derek? I don't know, but man, Monday night, both teams are gonna need to show up.
Yeah.
Tennessee has the ability.
Will they?
Um,
That's the question. Will they do it? Not that can they? Of course they can. Will they do it? Right now they're 0-1. They're last in the division. So even
I'm
though
just gonna go with Tennessee, Derrick Henry being the difference maker. Uh
give me the points, give me the
38 to
points.
34.
Woo! My lord, for real? Nah, man.
I think Derrick Henry
Unfortunately,
takes I think Derrick Henry takes a 65 plus yarder to the house, and I think Tannehill has at least 2 touchdown passes.
I see the Tannehill. I see the Derrick Henry. Absolutely see that. That's at least 21 points right there. Plus, the here and there that they're gonna get. But mm, I have to go Bills, and I really can't stand the Bills. Unfortunately, I have to go Bills because Von Miller, man, looking like a 17-year-old out there just flying, beating up on everybody. I mean, the defense. And I'm a defensive girl. You know this. I love defense. That is what wins championships. And yeah, I can't pick anybody. I can't, even though I think Tennessee definitely has a really good chance of doing it. But I can't go against the Bills because of their defense. Not even their offense. And their offense is all right, Gabe Davis, which I have to give props to. And I can't even believe this. I'm saying this, but I will give props to Mr. Mark K because he did say that Gabe Davis was going to be balling out. And so far, week one, he was right. I'm hoping he continues because I had him on my bench and I still didn't need him. But I still want to be able to use him. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think I have to go Bills in this one. Like I have to. Now, as far as the points wise, I don't think it's gonna be as high as you think. I'm actually going 27-35 Bills.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be as high as far as both of them getting that many. Like I told you, the two TDs from Tannehill, one from Derek that gives you 21. Maybe sneak another one by maybe defense or even one of the other um, rushers. But yeah, I don't foresee it being higher than that. So, and then lastly, we have Minnesota at Philadelphia. Oh, this was rough for me. This is a rough one for me because
Philadelphia 42 to 35 38.
You didn't even let me finish what I was saying. Really? Like, you're just like 42-38. Well, first of all, no way are they scoring 80 points in this freaking game. It's not going to happen. Absolutely not. So get out of here. If you don't see that from the Tennessee, which I don't see it at all. Actually, wait a minute. You flipping have them go. Yeah, that's 80 points. 35, 77 points. No, 76 points, I think.
71, 42, 38. No,
No,
70,
that's 80.
70.
42-38 is
I mean,
80.
at 80, yeah, 42,
That was
38,
80.
right.
But Bills in Tennessee, you got it at 60, 72
Yeah,
points.
why not?
Nah. Nah, I take the under on that one. There's no way. No way. Especially Eagles, Minnesota. No. I'm going Minnesota. I like her cousins.
Well, uh, real quick, hold on a second. You know I'm gonna
Yes,
do
give
it.
me them stats. Go ahead. Tell me how I'm wrong.
Well, not even stats, more just like head to head, real quick, just to see because a lot of people they see sometimes they see these games and they think, oh, it's not going to be high scoring, or these teams aren't known for scoring a bunch of points or having good defenses or whatever. But uh, the Tennessee Titans beat the Bills last year 34-31 on Monday night.
Are we? No, even more reason as to why I think the Bills are going to win with their whole
Right, but I'm
revenge,
saying though it was a
whatever.
Monday night game and both teams scored over 30 points.
So it's not off the.
That was
Yes,
the point I was making.
yes. That it's not too far fetched to have them scoring between
Right.
both of them between
It's
75 and
it's
80 points. I
showtime. It's
get it.
prime time. You know what I mean?
I get it. I get it. But Eagles and Vikings, 80 points, man. Eagles,
Oh,
Vikings.
let me check something real quick. Maybe I'm not being too far fetched on that one. It is division.
Maybe I don't know.
Oh, they're not division opponents. They're just conference opponents. So they might
Yes,
not have played last year. Hold on. Let's see
but
this.
I can't see 80 out of those two. But then again, Vikings can put up points. They can do easily 35, easily.
Look,
Uh,
yeah, they didn't play the Vikings last year, but
and Eagles with the way that they're playing right now, they're playing solidly too. And the fact that Jalen Hurts is coming into his own, I'm very happy for him. The forgotten Alabama QB. You know what I mean? So,
right.
yeah, watch him have the best career out of all of them. Can you? And he was the one that was drafted latest in the first round. Watch him. It almost
I
always
mean, the
happens.
Eagles last year put outside of their division inside their conference, they put up 40 points on the Saints and they put up 44 on the Detroit Lions. 30 on the Chiefs. I'm sorry, yeah, in a loss. 32 on the Atlanta Falcons. I don't know.
It's possible. It's possible. I just
We
don't
know
see.
we know Kirk Cousins can have them games where he just
He
like all
can.
of a
He could
sudden
put up
starts
45.
right.
He could put up 45.
See, now it's not
Anyway.
sounding so crazy, is it?
Okay, fine. I see. I see you. I see you. I wouldn't give him that much. So, I will take yours, but I'm going Vikings 35, 32. Actually, yeah, 35-32 Vikings in my opinion. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Okay. So we got some that are the same, some that are different. Um, This is interesting. Okay. And just to recap, Color, you got Kansas City winning, you got the Browns winning, Tampa winning, Lions, Giants, Steelers, Colts, Rams, San Fran, Bengals, Denver, Raiders, Packers, Tennessee, and Eagles. And then I have the Chargers, the Panthers, the Tampa, Lions, Giants, Steelers, Colts, Rams, San Fran, Bengals, Denver, Raiders, Packers, Bills, Vikings. So this is going to be very interesting
So,
because
who's your
remember, hey,
survivor pick? Which one of those games are you most sure about?
hey, Joe Levash, what's up, Miss Phins and Color? How you doing, buddy? Which one is like an absolute lock for him
Yep.
for me?
Who's your
Like
survivor?
the obvious, like, please, man, like this is a guaranteed lock. I'm gonna tell you right now. As far as this game is
Who'd you
concerned,
say?
no, I'm gonna say that. I said as
Oh,
far
okay.
as
Okay.
this game is concerned, where I'm like 1,000% it's a lock. I'm going Rams Atlanta.
Really?
Rams winning. Yes, it's a lock
Wow.
for me. It's a lock for me. That is your 100%. Rams will be winning that game. Absolutely. That's
I
my lock.
guess for my lock, I'm gonna go with uh God, I really like San Francisco in a lock, but I think I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay against
Tampa
New
Bay
Orleans.
versus
In New
yeah.
Orleans, yeah.
Okay, let me highlight this because I'm writing all this down. I'm writing all this down.
I don't think Brady fears New Orleans in their house at all.
Yeah, well, he's had some ugly wins there. Several ugly wins there. So, as a Tampa Bay player, you know what I mean. So, okay, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was our pickums. Now we get to shift gears over here. As far as I just want you to pick one player in each category and tell me who do you think is going to actually have the biggest impact in their team. We got QB, running back, wide receiver, excuse me, tight end. Um, don't give me a flex because we already talked about the other one. And then, uh,
You want to do QB last?
yeah, we'll do QB last. That's
All
fine.
right.
But I want to hear from you. Who do you think, based on the games that we just talked about, who's going to be the most impactful as the run game, runner, um, catcher, QB, kicker, and well, not really kicker. Forget the kicker, and defense.
Well, the obvious choice at running back for me is Derrick Henry. I think the whole game hinges upon them if Tennessee expects to win.
Okay,
If
I
Tennessee
actually
wins, I think we'll be saying it's because Derrick Henry ran all over the field all night.
and I actually say Jonathan Taylor, in my opinion, is going to be the most impactful.
That was my second thought. Yeah, I could see
I think
that.
I think he's going to be the most impactful one. He's really going to open up that field for Matty Ice to just
Who you
eat.
got at wide receiver?
Oh man, I want to be so biased right now. I want to be so biased right now. So biased. But I really do think it's gonna be Cooper Cup, and it sounds like I know it sounds like, oh, but you just didn't name me like the top ones. I'm like, the reason why I'm naming the top ones is A, they're number ones for a reason. You know what I mean? But B, I think right now, because of his elbow issue, I think that Matt Stafford actually doesn't trust his arm as much. He may not have all the zip there just yet. So he's got to go through his safety blanket, which is why I say, as wide receiver, has to be Cooper Cup, in my opinion. Who do you got?
Most impactful wide receiver. Wow, that's a tricky one. Without with Cooper Cup on the table, I agree with you on that. He's so important to their offense.
And I say because of that injury. Had he not had that injury into his elbow, then I would have probably picked somebody else, which I have a second person in mind. But
I
but yeah,
think
it's definitely
I think Scantling is going to be the most important, impactful
over
piece
there
at wide
into the
receiver.
Chiefs. For
Yep,
the Chiefs,
yep.
Scat, Scat. I can never say his Scatlin. Okay. Well, you already know Cup. What about your tight end? Who do you think is going to be the most impactful one?
Mark Andrews.
Really, Baltimore? Okay.
Because
Why?
if Baltimore's receivers can't outrun our secondary, and we go or we go too high because we're stopping Lamar, then in their run game, then the only other outlet is Mark Andrews
What did he have? Rashad Bateman? That's it? Like,
and Duvernay, who
yeah,
caught 2 touchdowns last week.
yes, he definitely had a nice game last week. Um, but okay, I could totally see Mark Andrews being, for me, actually, is going to be Waller. And the reason being is now he finally has somebody that can take that pressure off of him with Devontae. And I really do feel like they're going to need him in this game because this game is going to be a very high scoring game. And I think he's going to see that
That's an
middle
excellent
open up
choice
for him.
in
What?
that type of game. Yeah, Waller is a very impactful player on in that situation. Sure,
Absolutely.
excellent choice.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I know a little bit. I never. I only a little bit, little tiny bit. Okay, and then flex is no point because we already talked about that. As far as defense, who do you have is going to be most impactful defense?
Hours.
Miami. And I don't know if you noticed that we
If
didn't go
we
over
win,
the
it's because
Miami.
of our defense.
If we win, oh, don't tell me that color. Don't tell me that. I'm not trying to
I
hear
mean, it's
that.
in Baltimore. It is what it is. I mean,
We haven't gone over that game on purpose. You know what I mean? You saw I didn't even ask you. I skipped over that one on purpose. But okay, fine. Miami. You got Miami's defense going to be the most impactful one. Hmm. As far as defense, this is an interesting one because there are some teams that really focused on it. No,
Could argue Tennessee
yeah, you could.
because if
Uh,
Derrick Henry is going to be the guy, then they're definitely going to need to shut down that Buffalo offense.
hmm. Actually, man, you bring an excellent point with Tennessee. You know, being that they are so high powered. Jeremiah asks, "How about Gesicki?" Miami Dolphins even all day long.
I don't
Yeah,
consider one target, one reception very impactful.
for
I'm
one
sorry.
yard.
It's okay. I get your
Well,
point,
no.
but
I mean, if we're going that way, I actually would say Gesicki in that sense because if they were smart, they would actually implement him more in the offense.
well, I'm wondering how much difference it would have made last week if he would have been targeted more, purposely targeted more.
I think we would have scored definitely two more touchdowns, in my opinion.
That's a good argument. There's a good argument to be made for that.
You know, and he was
And
the
I'm
only
not, and
other one.
I'm not, I don't sugarcoat nothing for Jasicki, so that's me
Me
saying
neither.
that. You know what I
Neither
mean?
do I. Everybody
No,
knows I'm
I
a
know,
fan
but
girl.
I
Be
know, but I'm saying
honest.
that me saying, yeah, we would have scored more if we'd have got Jasicki involved more is actually, I mean, not
But look
used
at
to
what we
saying
did.
that.
Look at what we did without really being all that, not having a high revving performance. I have to choose my words wisely. You
You
know,
mean
people.
lackluster, having a lackluster performance.
Sure, we'll use those words. Yes, yes. So as far as defense, to me,
For
when it
those
comes
in
to
the back of the room,
impactful
lackluster means no shine,
things,
unpolished.
actually, you might think this one's gonna be a little bit interesting for you. So this is why I say this particular defense, and I'm actually gonna go with Detroit because I feel like Detroit and Washington are kind of like similar, in the type of team and the lever that they are. They're
They
both
do got to
rebuilding.
shut down Carson Wentz and
You
him
know what I
yanking
mean?
the ball all over the
And
place.
and
Yeah.
let's not lie. And I told this to people. The only reason why the Eagles even made it to the playoffs, they could all kiss Carson Wentz's knees. Okay, because if that man didn't ball out the way he did that whole season, they would have never made it to the playoffs. So when he wants to put it on, he puts it on, and that's the frustrating part about Wentz, that he's too inconsistent.
Yep.
Because when his highs are high, and you're like, that's what I'm talking about. But his lows, my God, you're like pulling teeth, pulling like your air, like everything, just. So if based on this team, which to me they're very similar types of teams between Detroit and Washington, I think that the defense for Detroit will be that difference to give them the edge up. And that's why I say I'm gonna have to go with Detroit. And I'm very interested to see that game because I mean, obviously we're gonna be playing too, so it's gonna be a little hard. But I'm recording it if I can somehow um, be able to watch it because that's gonna be a very interesting game in my opinion, for sure. Okay, and then well, we weren't gonna do kickers. Now we got QBs. QBs, don't run away from me now, sir. Don't run away. Who
Tua,
you got as QB?
Tua.
Tua. Okay,
Yeah, well,
Tua.
because the word is most impactful, right?
Most impactful,
Now, I know
absolutely.
I just said that if we win, it's because of our defense, but what I'm saying, but at the same token, you could say if we win big and we light it up, it's because of Tua, right? Likewise, if we lose, it's likely because of Tua. So he is the most impactful player on his team this week.
It's
I'm not
hard
just saying that
to
because I
argue that.
wanted to just pick Tua. You know what I mean?
It's hard to pick. It's hard to argue against that, and if you do, you got your own situation. But
He
it's
literally holds his entire team in his hands and their out their fate.
like
It's amazing. Like nobody else has ever had that kind of control without having ever proving that they can do anything with that kind of control.
you could argue that Brady did too, in my opinion. But
Well,
that's
yeah, but it wasn't much
that's
choice back then when Bledsoe was injured. But
exactly. But okay,
things
so
were a little more normalized back then when it came to these types
right
of issues. You know
for
what I
real,
mean?
for real. So
Nobody cared that Tom Brady was chomping at Bledsoe's heels if he was, behind the scenes.
I agree. So for me, most impactful, I think it's actually going to be Daniel Jones. I think
It's a good
Daniel
one.
Jones. We know Saquon can get it. You know what I mean? We know that their defense is decent enough that they can make some stops. But if Daniel Jones steps up to the plate, he's definitely gonna be that difference maker.
Yeah, my
If he
runner up
doesn't,
was Derek Carr for the same
oh,
reasons.
oh yeah. Well, if he doesn't, you can't put this whole team on Saquon. You can't. I know Tennessee tried to do it with Derrick Henry. I know that the Colts are semi doing it with Taylor, but they actually have a really good quarterback in my opinion with Matt Ryan. But
In the words of a famous politician, Saquon, you, sir, are no Derrick Henry.
oh
No offense
jeez,
to Saquon. It's not his fault they see him that way.
yeah. But me personally, I say Daniel Jones is gonna have to be that difference maker. And Tua would have definitely been my number two in my opinion. But
And to give Derek Carr a nod, the reason he's my runner up is because he's got to really prove that he can really get up to that. I mean, his stats are there. He looks like the part. He has a lot of heart. He really needs to stand toe to toe with these Justin Herbert and Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson types. His division is set up perfectly to create a great legacy for himself, and he just needs to do it
Derek Carr,
consistently. Yeah, really step up to the
absolutely.
plate and put somebody to shame in a primetime game. You know what I
Derek
mean?
Carr, my God, if this guy does it, and I love Derek Carr, man, I love Derek Carr, and just like you said, if he were to piece it together, honestly, he could take this team far into the playoffs, in my opinion. And this is talking about, mind you, the AFC, who literally has 10 Pro Bowler QBs. Like, this is not an easy AFC. And in his division alone, you already know it's going to be tough. Trying to go against Russ, trying to go against Herbie, trying to go against Mahomie. Like, yeah, it's not going to be easy for him, you know? So, as far as that is concerned, I think he can make some noise. He can sneak. He can sneak to the top, or at least he can bring that team to second. Even though I think it's going to be very hard for them to overtake the Kansas City Chiefs because the way I have it, Chargers, Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos, but I wouldn't put it past them that three of those teams make it to the playoffs. Um, in my opinion, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's gonna be really interesting. Now the point differential that they had as far as the Chiefs, I mean, they had the most point differential with plus 25, 23. So having that type of performance, yeah, it's kind of hard, and they do typically do that pretty often. So we're gonna have to see. Let's see here, Color. I take it you don't like any Hawaiian QBs. Uh, did you hear that, Color?
I mean, I they haven't shown to play well. I like them. They're cool guys. I mean, I don't dislike them. I don't know them enough to like them or hate them. But if you mean on a personal level, and being
Yeah,
that you added Hawaiian, I get that is kind of the personal level. But I don't know. I mean, I can't think of one that I have been impressed with performance on the field. I'm sure there has been. I think they have great football players on the whole. I'm sure there'll be a great quarterback from Hawaii. There's nothing precluding a Hawaiian quarterback from being a great quarterback in the NFL. I guess I could say that.
I agreed on that one. Agreed on that one. But okay, let's see here. I feel though, bro, they play like, oh, can I? Why'd you have to put that word at the end? Like doo doo. Yes, exactly. Like doo doo.
By the way, just note the power rankings on NFL's website are out for the quarterback,
Let's go over
and
because I was trying to pull something up, but it didn't let me. So let's go over that real quick. But I really want to discuss what
sure.
everybody's been talking about, honestly, Color. Because
Well, I was just gonna say to lead into that. Sunday we
okay,
got NFL has Tua ranked 17th on the power rankings, and Lamar Jackson is ranked 6th on the power rankings. So that's the matchup we have Sunday. Just wanted to,
ooh,
set the perspective.
17 to 6. What is that? 11? Yeah, 11
11
spots
places, yeah.
difference. That is rough. Okay. Well, apparently he
I
said
mean, it's
something.
their opinion. It's just a rankings, power rankings
Yeah.
thing. But
Apparently Tua said something and it upset everybody. But did you hear about Sean Payton, what he said
I
about
heard
Teddy B?
about it. But I also haven't had a chance to actually watch the clip.
Yeah.
Uh,
Essentially, he said he had, because I watched it, he has 8 teams that he thinks that they're going to be paying quarterback carousel, quarterback controversy. And he has Miami being one of them. And the fact that he coached with Teddy, he does say he sees Teddy eventually take his snaps from Tua this season, and not necessarily due to injury, as well. What do you think about that?
yeah, the gist of it was I understand that he had basically predicted that Tua would be benched for performance reasons by the end of the year.
Essentially,
Um,
yes.
Certainly got people that thought Peyton was going to be a Drew Brees maker out of Tua. It kind of got them in a tizzy, didn't it?
Yeah,
I'll
especially
say
for.
that. I don't know if I agree with Peyton, but I have said that
Oh, I have
I
it
have
here.
not. Okay, I'm one of those people that believe that that's not an outrageous take for anybody to make,
I don't think so either. And it
because
is
I
an
think
observation.
every NFL coach has the ability to bench anybody at any time for any reason. So,
Well, not even just that, Color too. The fact that he has had Teddy as his QB, you know what I mean? So
mhm.
he knows, he's put hands on him. He knows what kind of quarterback he is. I can see that. I have the clip here. You mind if I share it real quick?
No, go ahead. But I also wanted to say real quick that
Hmm.
keep in mind, everybody, that Sean Payton is not working with all the information either. So, Peyton may be making a statement based on not knowing that he wouldn't have a choice if he was head coach. You see what I'm saying? Or maybe he is working with that information and that's why somebody didn't decide to take a job. I'm just saying that he's saying that as if, hey, this is my eyes. This is if I would have the choice. And he's assuming Mike McDaniel has that choice. We don't know if he does or not. So you
Yeah,
know,
we really don't know.
could be a bad prediction because of that very reason alone that nobody's allowed to bench Tua. So, there's that.
That's gonna be interesting. But this is him. Let me know. I want to make sure you guys can hear it. Hold on, wait a minute, because yeah, give me a second here. I want to make sure y'all can hear it. Yeah, I think that should be good. Yep, that should be good. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna play it right now. Let me know if you can hear it. Okay.
I think at some point we'll see two in Miami.
Can you hear that? Color?
Yeah, I heard it. I wasn't.
Okay.
It might be doubling though. I'm not sure. You have to play more of it.
Okay.
I think at some point we'll see two in Miami. I think at some point, and they played well yesterday with Tua, but Teddy Bridgewater, I've had before. He's an outstanding player, and I think that's one of the unique things this year. I counted 8 teams where I believe we're going to see multiple quarterbacks play, not relative to injury, but just a controversy, if you will. I think at some point we'll see two.
There you go. That's the quote. What you
Wow.
think?
I mean, again, it's not an unfair assessment. I just don't know if he knows that what the rules are down here.
How much leash he doesn't have? You know, because that's essentially it at this point.
And at what point is that? 1-7, 1-8,
Are you willing to bet
1-3,
your job on this? Is really the question. You know what I mean?
1-1.
Like, are you willing to bet your job on this because that is what's on the line? You know what I mean? I
I
think it's
can
going to
tell
be
you this
very
much.
interesting.
I think if somebody like Mike McDaniel had to make the decision to bench Tua and was worried that decision might affect his job, I think there's a little less pressure to make that decision than to keep rolling with him at this point.
Well, yeah, because if you feel like you have a
If you're
different
betting
option,
your job on it, I don't know if I'd bet on rolling with him.
and a lot of people feel that way,
If I ain't willing to bet my money on him, why would I bet my job on him?
a lot of people feel that way, and it's not to say that anything's bad, but
Yeah, I mean, it just is
it's
what it is. You
it's a
make bets based
situation.
on bets based on evidence presented to you and track record, and yes, a little projection. But what do you use to make those projections? I don't just say, "Oh, I'm going to put my money on a guy because I have faith he's going to do it." No, you don't do that. And so if you're not willing to do that, why would you put your job on it?
Some people are risk takers. You know what I mean? Some people are legitimate risk takers.
In which case he would have to truly believe that something's going to change or be different. And
And
I don't
I
know.
don't.
I mean,
I,
if you're telling me Mike McDaniel believes that, then that could be considered just as bad a coaching decision as not throwing the red flag to challenge a play when you need to.
yeah, I
I
have to
mean,
agree with
these are
that.
the decisions that make or break us, people,
Ooh,
in life.
I have it. Oh God, I don't even want to play it. Somebody got a clip of this of where he says, because I really don't want to play his media, because apparently he said something that pissed everybody off. I don't want to take up all your time, Color, but you okay if I play this?
Yeah, go ahead and play it because I haven't heard it yet either.
You haven't heard it? Okay, so it'd be cool. Okay, let me go ahead and do it. Let me set myself up here. Make sure. And you didn't hear any double sound or anything like that. It sounded
I
clear.
did, but I think it might just be mute your StreamYard mic, like mute your mic in StreamYard when you play it. That might help. It might have just been coming back through your microphone.
Oh, okay. Let me do that. Yeah, because I want you guys to be able to hear it. Obviously,
It was doubling, but it wasn't ridiculously annoying
it
for the
wasn't bad.
short clip.
It wasn't
But
bad.
for a
Okay.
longer clip, it might get aggravating after a while.
Okay. So I'm gonna do it, and then we're gonna play this. But I'm gonna ask you some questions. I'm gonna cut it off and ask you. Okay.
Sure.
Let me know if you can see it. Clear? Is it clear?
Yep.
We're good? Let's do this.
Maryland this week. Do you get a chance to check out your brother play?
I'm not too sure. I know they play a nighttime game. I don't know what time we arrive there, so we'll see. I'll have to ask Mike about that and then kind of see if that interrupts.
Nope. Right away, I'm already pissed. I can't stand that he keeps calling him Mike. Give your coach respect. And I said this whole off season. I know that they're trying to be real casual, but I can't stand it. Like, call him by his name. Sorry, I just really needed to say that.
Meetings or whatnot. Yeah, I would say there's a lot of things that we wish we had back in the game. Obviously, the first play we wish we had back. There's other plays that we wish we had back too, but it was great to look at them and learn from, and then move on to this week against the Ravens.
Can you pause it there for a second? I just want to ask a simple question. If that was a double curl route, why are they so concerned that why would they want the first play of the ball game that happens to be a busted play that didn't affect the outcome of the game? Why would they want that back? If it was just a simple 2 double curl route, average nonsensical play. I think that was supposed to be the barn burner, and they didn't hit it, and they're upset with themselves about not hitting it. Otherwise, why would they want some nonsensical play like that back? Other than the fact that it's been talked about a lot.
Exactly. If you think about it, it's just like the preseason game, that third one versus the Eagles.
Right. That's
what
they wanted to do.
Boom.
And so for people to be talking about that was supposed to be double curls, first of all, how do you know that? You're not in the huddle. Secondly, why would they care so much about that play? To have been reviewing it, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you missed this because that was what you were supposed to hit, was that bomb. And because the snap was high and you got in a tizzy, you threw it away.
Pretty much. I mean, you can't really
He
argue
got
that.
credited, by the way, with one throwaway Sunday. I wonder if that was the one.
No, it was the one that he threw away where I heard him say 88 was in the vicinity.
Oh, okay.
He got out of the pocket. I forgot exactly what was happening in the play.
Okay.
But he
also did get credited with 7 bad throws, though.
Oh God!
Just to point that out.
It happens. No quarterback is gonna be perfect. You know what I mean?
Zero.
G literally says it needed to be said. G, I love.
And by the way, Miss Phins, 0 batted balls.
They're the experts. You know what I mean?
Hey. So. And we can look at one blurry image all we want, but those statisticians have far better photography technology than we do to make sure that wasn't no tip ball.
Convenient how it was just all of a sudden with all that 4K, all 22, everybody trying to tell me it's the best thing since sliced bread. Conveniently, now it's just super blurry.
Right. They act as if the official statisticians watch the all 22 video. Like they don't have their own cameras all over the field to catch everything.
Can you please play the infamous McDaniel press conference that guys the community up by storms? I'm not sure, but we'll see. Let's continue with this one.
On the film, how much is different?
I would say he has his own style of defense with the guys that he has out there, and it accommodates all the guys that are out there and their talents. I don't know how he's gonna match up, their guys with our guys this week, but I'm sure he has a good plan.
Tua, what excites you about going into a hostile road environment against a very good football team?
I mean, opportunity the opportunity for us as a team to show what kind of team we have. This is our first road game against a really good team, and we have a chance to go out there and do something special. Now, it's going to be a first of crowd noise while we're on offense and having to deal with communicating out there. So, we'll see how we want to go about that.
What do you think of the possibility that you could be without two starting tackles? I know you also had to have some shuffling alignment in week one.
Yeah, I think that was kind of awesome. Not that our guys got hurt, but it was awesome that guys stepped up, and when their numbers were called, they stepped right in, and it didn't seem as if we kind of missed a step. So I know that Austin is day to day, and I know that Tehran is also doing his best to get back out there with us.
So there were a couple of plays late.
Andres, what did he say? What's up, Elder Bruce? Andres, if you can do me a favor, type in what exactly he said, because I haven't seen this clip. Culler and I is the first time. So, what did he say? That everybody is got.
Well, I can summarize what he actually said to preview it, because I have been told what he said.
Go ahead.
He said that he can't see the receivers, and that it's up to them to find them when the play's to find him when the play's broken down.
No, he didn't say that.
Yes, that's what they're claiming. I mean, I haven't watched the video myself, but that's what everybody's up in arms about.
Culler, you're pulling my leg. Tua Tagovailoa, the starting quarterback of the 1972 undefeated Miami Dolphins, did not just say that the wide receivers have to find him.
Well,
okay.
We'll see.
Let me tell you this.
We're trusting but verifying right now, Miss Phins.
But hold on, he's not 1,000% wrong. But maybe
no, he is 1,000% wrong if that's what he said.
Not 1,000%.
It's up to them to. It's up to them to head back towards the line of scrimmage, back towards trouble.
Then no,
but it's not up to them to locate him.
No, absolutely not. No, I don't agree with that. But let's.
It's not up to them. It's not up to them to not only get separation, not only sit down in an open part of the zone, but now it's also up to them to sit down in an open part of the zone that he happens to be able to see also. Like they can determine what he's able to see. I mean,
no, that's ridiculous.
I'll shut up. You can keep
playing. No, I don't know.
So we can hear him out of his own mouth. You know what I mean?
That's insane. Yeah, we got some people who are very, very nasty. Thank God that YouTube did their job. You know what I mean? But I want to remind everybody, this is a family-friendly show. So no cursing. We keep it cordial. You guys can dispute. You guys can, go ahead and have discussions amongst each other in the comment section. No problem. But don't be nasty, because I will block you if that's the case. And I put it to subscriber only because, and I want new people to come in and be able to chat too. But I only did it because I don't need to have that type of nastiness. This is a family-friendly show.
Yeah, too many good people out there that'll fill those places, Miss Phins. You ain't even got to worry.
Sweet Jumps, here it is. Key point. A Chargers fan over here who's always been loyal and faithful to Miss Phins. Thank you, Sweet Jumps. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. What did you say here? Maybe he's talking scrambled drill. Maybe. But let's see. Andres says, he's like, listen and watch. Okay. Oh, and by the way, Kane's 1989 wants me to tell you that he says hi.
Oh, yeah, I got you, Canes. You probably didn't hear me earlier, but I said hey.
Probably. But let's see what we got in this one. Okay.
I don't want to miss Canes because him and I, we're all about the you. We want to make sure we keep that connection. I always see you, Canes 89. You're good.
Tango, keep it classy. That's all I'm gonna say.
In the game against the Patriots, where you started to go down, and then it looked like you were trying to throw the ball away for the last second. How do you balance whether you started to go down
there with us?
So there were a couple of plays late in the game against the Patriots where you started to go down, and then it looked like you were trying to throw the ball away at the last second. How do you balance whether to eat it or throw the ball away, trying to save the sack?
Yeah, I would say it's hard. As a quarterback, you're wanting to make plays, but at the same time, you kind of don't want to lose the field position that you have, knowing you're in field goal range. So I would say, just on my part, just got to be smarter in those instances. Sometimes it's not bad taking a sack.
Speaking of
turning it over.
Speaking of being under pressure, what was your feeling during the game, just with your decision making? And when you look at the tape, I know you're getting better and better at that. I'm we're seeing it, and I'm sure you're feeling it. But just what are your observations, and what is your feeling after game one?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that we need to clean up offensively. There was some miscommunication with plays, and then there were also some other things that were happening that we weren't able to get plays in on time. From my perspective, to tell guys where to go, where to line up, and what to do. And so that's just something that we got to clean up this week, and we'll go out and try to execute a lot better.
For your first time out with both Waddle and Hill at wide receiver, what did you think? You were able to, obviously, to get the ball to Tyreek quite a bit of time, and with Waddle you connected for a touchdown. So what did it tell you about the future working with those two guys?
Well, there's still a lot of work to be done. I couldn't tell you.
Can you guys hear it or no?
Yeah, I can hear it fine.
Okay, just checking. Because D, you said ear, so I wasn't sure.
What the future is gonna be like. I couldn't foresee the future and tell you, hey, we're gonna throw this many touchdowns to this guy or this many touchdowns to that guy. All I can tell you is, those are two really, really good players. They're really fast, and they make plays for our team. So we're going to continue to use those guys in our game plans, and we'll see where we go from there.
Mike McDaniel said the game plan initially was to get Mike Gesicki more involved in the offense. Ultimately, happened to not allow him to work out that way.
I would say a lot of plays breaking down and having to move to find other guys. So, yeah, I mean, it's just playing football.
You had mentioned this summer you keep a pretty tight circle.
A lot of plays breaking down. Really? Okay.
As far as people you let into that circle, I was just curious if there's maybe a moment or just in general some things that Coach McDaniel kind of did to get himself into that circle with you.
I mean, first would be the luau. On the first occasion that I can remember, him showing interest, and kind of that's where I would say our relationship has grown and built from there. And then a lot of conversations with him in his office, and not just him calling me up there, but me going up there by myself just to talk to him. So, yeah.
So just to piggyback from there, how would you compare your relationship with Mike maybe to other coaches you've had in your life?
Yeah, Mike. I don't know. It's different because Mike is different. Mike's not your stereotypical head coach, if you will. He's not a screamer. He's not a yeller. If you mess up on a play, you're not the worst player in the world. Why did
I hope he's not saying this about Flores.
Well, I don't know. I was going to ask the question. Just what does he consider a stereotypical
Exactly,
head coach?
because did he not have what's his name? Satan? That's his head coach? I mean,
there's a reason there's the stereotype. Because it works. Because it works. I mean, it's not as if they developed these coaching styles over the last 100 years of football in a vacuum.
That makes absolutely no sense to me. because I get it. There are different types of head coaches. Absolutely, totally get it.
And why
But-
are we stereotyping anybody, Tua?
And what do you mean
Sorry.
screamer or whatever? Because I hope you're not just referring to Flores. I mean that. Come on, man. You're not the worst person in the world, but you got a guy that won 6 championships or at least 3 championships. He's gonna know a little bit, a little something about what you need to do to be at that level. So, anyways, let's continue.
Did you mess up on that play? How can we help you fix that? I would say very reasonable teacher and very reasonable coach.
We were joking that we got kind of lucky during training camp because we never got rained on. But was this maybe your guys' first practice in the rain too today? What was that like? And obviously, I know that's something you wanted to work on too this offseason.
Yeah, this was our first practice in rain, and it started raining pretty good throughout practice. But yeah, I thought it was good. Worked on some wet ball drills, being able to throw it in the rain, and I thought it was pretty good for us.
Fun.
Yeah, it's fun when it's not hot, and you don't have to drink as much water.
Too, if I can ask, I've never played quarterback before. How different, what do you have to think about when you're throwing in those conditions versus otherwise?
Just the ball gets slippery. That's it. But yeah, I would say other than that, that's the only thing. You just got to make sure you secure the ball when the ball is snapped as well.
One more, I guess, last year when you guys played the Ravens, that kind of sparked.
He doesn't know how to answer that question.
For you guys, do you think?
Say that again?
I said he doesn't know how to answer that question. There's all kinds of things you do to change the way your release happens on your hand when the ball's wet throwing the ball. He literally doesn't know how to answer that question.
Do you think so?
I think so. Maybe he didn't want to
elaborate.
Give the lesson, but the guy asked for the lesson. You know what I mean?
I don't know if he's trying to be incognito more than anything else, but come on, man. I don't know. I really don't know at this point.
And I find it striking that this is the first time they've practiced in the rain.
It hasn't rained. That's why.
Wow, really? I don't know. I guess during training camp, the particular days they were going, it didn't. I guess you're right.
Yeah, it just hasn't rained, pretty much. But
Yeah.
We'll see.
Hmm.
Let's see. I'm curious. I'm like holding my popcorn, trying to see when is this is gonna drop. You know what I mean? Because everybody has been telling me.
I know.
You gotta watch this. You gotta watch this. I'm like, man, guys, I'm busy at work. Like,
I know. I had a whole synopsis planned about it, so we got to make sure it happens here.
Is it?
This is trusting but verifying right here.
It rains a lot in Florida. You're right, and we're still in hurricane season till November 30th. People don't remember that. They don't understand that. So yeah, it's gonna rain a lot. It just so happened to have rained today versus any other day. Even though where I live, it's been raining, but I guess not by then. So there you go. Let's see here, because we only got literally 2.5 minutes.
Yep.
Jay says, Miss Phins, will you cry if Miami trades Gesicki? I will cry if it's not a great deal. Then I'll cry because then you give him away for nothing. We get an awesome deal. You tell me we get an awesome. I'm gonna
What
be
if
like,
he goes to the Bills?
Stop. If he goes to the Bill, he'll be a Pro Bowler. Stop. He goes to the Bill, I guarantee a Bills Super Bowl. Yes, I said it. There you go. There's my take. Clip it. Gesicki goes to the Bills, they win the Super Bowl. There you go. How did I get a super sticker? I don't think you did. Or are you asking how to get a super sticker? Is that what it is? Hey, what's up, Fins up 74?
If that's the case, start sharing this mofo again. Get everybody to subscribe because she got to get to 1,000. Keep watching, keep liking, keep sharing. Do your part.
Real quick, yes, guys. Look, let me put it in here so y'all can go ahead and have it. And I'm gonna drop my link one more time. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to Miss Fans. Share the content. Okay, we did earlier the week 2 predictions with my new co-host of the Let's Talk Football color commentary. Guys, I mean, week 2 predictions, we did them. And I gotta get to 1,000 subscribers. I already got the watch hours. I got that on Monday. Actually, no, last week. Very happy about that. And I predicted by the end of week 1, I'm gonna make my hours, which was not easy.
Wow,
But
you got your watch hours? That's awesome.
yes, all of
That's
them.
like the
Well
most
over.
daunting looking thing, that 4,000 hours. It's like, are you kidding me? You know how long that is?
It was a grind, man. A grind. So, but yeah, putting in work, being here with you guys Monday to Friday, each and every Monday. That's why I do what I do, to give you guys content and to get it here. So keep coming. And you can do my pickup challenge too. But guys, how many subscribers am I away? I gotta do this because I'm just like tired of waiting for this already. I don't want my subscribers. I mean, is it bad that I just want my subscribers? Like, it shouldn't be bad. Get to 1,000, then I can do super. You honestly, actually, Jay, you and Llama Bob too. You're not the only one. People ask me, how can I donate? How can I do a sticker? How can I be a member? Trust me, I've got a list of people who already want to do it, but unfortunately, until I get to 1,000 subscribers, none of that pops up. So once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll be able to do all of that. But as you can see at the bottom, you guys can actually, if you want to still support, and shout out to Alan Man. Yesterday he donated $5 via Cash App. You can hit up the Cash App. You know, I have everything Miss Phins, MISSPHINS. I got Cash App, Venmo. I've got PayPal. There you go. So I know you guys have asked me consistently. That's the one way you guys can go ahead and donate. If you want to go ahead and support the channel. But all I ask is subs and likes. That's it. What up, Adam E? What's up, Miss Fans? Late coming in. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. To a plane hide and seek. You're hilarious. Oh, thank you, Jeremiah. Miss Fans always brings the best content. I appreciate it. And guess what? Color commentary also does it too over there at TFTG. So I really do appreciate you guys.
You guys make me blush too much.
Oh, you're awesome. You're awesome. So it is what it is. And everybody says that otherwise, too bad. What's up, Fins? Fins up 74. How you doing, buddy? So yeah, so you guys have Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. If you want to donate monetarily, I will accept all blessings. I will never say no. It literally goes right back to the channel. And the other way too is simple. Hit the like button, subscribe, share. That's it. That's all I ask. You should hit. Thank you, Modbone. That's what I want. Listen, on my birthday, I want to give away. You're live from Cuba this Saturday, Color. I guess Jay is telling you that. There you
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Jay. That's old Jay making some kind of funny. I don't understand, but
yeah. You should hit 500 on your birthday. Tomorrow, guys, is my birthday. Tomorrow is my birthday bash. Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., guys. I want everybody to come in. Just, wish me a happy birthday. And, just give me the likes, give me the subscribes, because that's literally all I want. If you guys can do that, that'd be amazing. Let's see here. Miss Phins, what are you doing for my birthday plans? I still gotta work, so I got a half day. Then I have dinner. Yeah, I'm just gonna. There you go. I got some other stuff too, but yeah. Then I have dinner. So birthday, dinner, So yeah, it's gonna. And then I'm off Friday, so I'm excited. I'm happy about that. I'm not gonna lie. But let's get here. I'm Tucci. Going on. What's up, I'm Tucci? I see you. Let's see here. Gee, you really think Tua needs to leave town after that comment? I can't. Let's get to this comment because I can't. These people are trying to tell me real quick that this is like the comment of the year. Da, da, da. You know what I mean? So let's get into this. Let's hear it. Color. Let me know if you can still hear it. Okay.
Roger that.
that this team is going to come back and maybe have something to prove against you guys?
Yeah, I would say every team
Kind of sparked a night.
as well.
One more, I guess, last year when you guys played the Ravens, that kind of sparked a nice little win streak for you guys. Do you think that this team is going to come back and maybe have something to prove against you guys?
Yeah, I would say every team is looking to prove themselves this season. Not just the Ravens against us, but every team. You know, for us, we're looking at it as an opportunity, and we're hoping to go out there and get their best and know that they're going to get our best.
I want to ask you about a couple of balls that kind of skip to their targets. Were those a product of hesitancy or something mechanically that you want to be more consistent?
How much?
A couple passes that kind of skipped to their targets last game. Do you think it was something more mechanically, or was it hesitancy in the reads that kind of led to it?
Shoot, I don't know if I understand the question.
Last Sunday,
Yep.
against the Patriots,
Yep.
a couple passes that were short.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So was that something mechanically that you want to correct now going forward, or was there some hesitancy in reading?
Yeah, I would say it was the timing of the play. Some plays I was a little fast within my footwork, and some plays I was a little slower and having to speed up. So that's what I would say about that. Is just the timing of the plays.
What does practice actually do for a Sunday? Like, what can you get better at these 2 days that can actually help you Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, you want the way you practice to translate to how you play in the game, and so that's why we work a lot on timing. We work a lot on where guys need to be. And for me, for instance, if we have a slant and we have like an over the ball player and like another player in the alley and a flat, for me, I can't see because I'm not the biggest guy out there. So if I can't see you, you can't see me, I can't get you the ball. And like spacing with the guys. So if you can't see me, get somewhere to where you can't see me, then I can see you, then I can hit you. And then even within our walkthroughs, that's kind of what I use practice for. Yeah.
That is absolutely stunning. That is stunning.
Wait, because I almost crashed. Because I thought the comment was going to be in that last one, but it ended up being in this question.
So while they're making sure that nobody's taking their head off, and they got to find an open spot in the field, they also got to make sure that that's a spot that Tua can see from wherever he happens to be at
and throw.
You've got to be absolutely kidding me, man. I'm sorry. That is
I
absolutely
misheard that.
stunning.
I misheard that. I think I misheard that. No way he said that.
You want the way you practice to translate to how you play in the game, and so that's why we work a lot on timing. We work a lot on where guys need to be. And for me, for instance, if we have a slant and we have like an over the ball player and like another player in the alley and a flat, for me, I can't see because I'm not the biggest guy out there. So if I can't see you, you can't see me, I can't get you the ball. And like spacing with the guys. So if you can't see me, get somewhere to where you can't see me, then I can see you, then I can hit you. And then even within our walkthroughs, that's kind of what I use practice for. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Tua.
Hold up. Really? Did I really just hear that?
I think so. I think you might
Did
have.
I really just heard that? Because I had to double back on that one. Dissect it for me, because I need a minute.
I mean, it just that's a complete misunderstanding of what a wide receiver's job is. That's just all I can. That's the best I can dissect it. I mean, I don't know what else
Have
to
you
say.
ever heard a QB say that before?
No.
No, let's not be biased.
The field is only so big. It's not as if they can go, hey, I'm over here and here's my coordinates and I can't see you.
With that last year too? You think we were dealing with that last year too? Because I know you saw Mike Gesicki like this with his hand like I'm open and Waddle in another stand like I'm open. Up here jumping, literally like, get me the ball. Ain't nobody around me for 100 feet. You think we were dealing with that last year too?
I do. Because it correlates with what we see on the field. The meat on the bone that's left.
Adamy has a good point.
Look, if the Dolphins don't want to change that, then we have to deal with it. What can we say? How do we win with that? Okay, well,
is true.
Hopefully our running game shows up Sunday. Hopefully our defense shows up Sunday. And hopefully Lamar doesn't decide to put 50 points on us Sunday. That's all I can say.
For 300 yards either.
If they're not willing to put the best person on the field at quarterback, then I don't know how to help them otherwise. I can only root for what we got.
Look at this. Well, now you'll see the AFC East draft the tallest D lineman, so he can't see anything.
They already have.
Exactly.
They did that when Drew Brees took over the league.
Unacceptable. California, what's up? Welcome. It's like he doesn't know what he's talking about. Sometimes, true serum, yep. That has to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Are you serious? That's not something you admit. Yeah, that's the part where I'm like, that's something you keep to yourself, or maybe tell somebody off the cuff. You know what I mean? You don't tell it where every single one of your wide receivers and running backs are gonna hear. Essentially, you're not doing your job so that I can do my job. But you gotta do my job too. And I'm not trying to be all negative or whatever. No, not at all, guys. You know that I like to be even kill. I give you facts, and then I give you my opinion.
He's asking for, just like his supporters, he's asking for an impossibility. That's just all there is to it.
No, this is why he's asking me. So we need...
I mean, I'm trying for the kid, people. I don't even like to call him a kid.
I'm sorry. Oh, God.
You're going to start to make me laugh. It's infectious. You got that infectious laugh, and it's starting. I mean, that's all we can do right now is just laugh.
Oh my God! Literally, I'm crying I'm laughing so hard. My literal eyeballs are.
Hey, remember when Lois and Peter smoked a bunch of weed and thought they had a really great concert performance, and they got home and their son told them, "No, you guys were wasted. It sounded terrible." And then you saw what the action sounded like, and it was like, nah, 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 nah.
Oh snap, yo! Oh man, Andres,
I'm not sure that came out. I'm not sure that was supposed to sound like the way it sounded. Yeah, G makes a good point. That's complete self-sabotage. I mean, when you know, come on, he obviously knows the narrative's going on because he's demonstrated he knows that. To say something like that and not know how it would be taken, even if he was like, look, you could say, and a lot of Tua supporters probably do, he just misspoke. It wasn't meant to be taken the way. Okay, fine. But you gotta know it's gonna be. You gotta know if you can't. You throw it. Look, I pick on his touchdown passes. How does he not think that something like this is going to be picked on?
Oh God!
Exactly, Steve Malloy. That's my point.
If a practice squad,
like, he should be firing his PR guy right now.
Oh man, I don't know what's up with their PR people, but they need to get it together.
Oh, it's because I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to start a war for Miss Phins, so I'll keep my mouth shut.
Put it in the private chat. I just still want to. Still want to laugh at
yeah.
it. But yo, Andres, I didn't. I didn't even like. I caught part of your stare until I literally put it up, and man, you made my abs work out. I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate. I'm looking at it again. Oh, stop. Oh God, let me not, because if I'm gonna keep, you're just gonna hear me laugh the whole time. So. I'm crying for what I typed. Yes, it's flipping hilarious. They're all.
By the
gonna
way,
laugh at
Andres,
you.
thanks for always looking out for me, man. With the people throwing vitriol at me, I appreciate it. Just wanted to say that.
Oh no, Andres. Oh, amazing, amazing, amazing.
If you ever start wrenching people, Miss Phins, make sure Andres is one of them.
Yeah, I got my list of people I want to. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers,
I'll at least say I can vouch. You know,
appreciate
you can put whoever you want on your list, but I can vouch. So for that one. So
no, I appreciate it. But
did you catch my private
stop
private message?
it! No.
Yeah,
no,
we ain't going there.
No.
But you do agree with me, don't you?
If that's no, there's no way. You're lying to me. Please tell me you're lying to me.
I mean, he don't think his stuff stinks, so why not? Why wouldn't he be the PR advisor?
No, man. Yeah, exactly. We love you,
Appreciate it,
Absolutely.
Clemente.
Always, bro, fam. Absolutely. No. If that's the case, I think I'm hearing myself. I think you got me on somewhere else too.
Oh, are you getting feedback on me?
Yeah.
All right,
hold
on. No, it's just my mixing board gets a little wonky.
It happens, technology, but yeah, Anders is terrible. Anders is awesome. Finn State 78, CB 83. Let's see here, but yeah,
better now?
That's much better.
All right.
That is ridiculous. If that's the case, if what you said was true, fire him. Fire him.
I mean, the tone deafness is just so striking. You know what I mean?
Man, I said that so fast, I forgot to fire them. Fire them if that's the case. And even the Miami Dolphins PR team, they need to be fired too. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Like, I'm not understanding this, man. But look, whatever. At this point, that's probably one of the wildest things I've ever heard. I know for a fact I'm going to have to go over this a little more in the morning too, because that's just ridiculous. And the thing is, you don't say that. Like,
that's what I'm trying to say. It's so tone deaf. It's unreal.
It's like you don't say that to people. You realize all your wide receivers are gonna look at you like, so now I gotta run around with extra in this hot stadium. I gotta run extra routes for you.
Right. And so while I'm trying to find
it to me, to hope that you can send it to me.
So while I'm trying to find a safe space for me to sit down in the zone open so a linebacker doesn't take my head off, I got to also make sure that that's a place that my quarterback can see me. Somehow I've got to run with spooky action at a distance. I got to run behind the line of scrimmage, see what vantage point Tua has, run back out to the secondary and put myself in the position where he can see me. Get out of here with that, Tua. Get out of here with that, bro.
And
you better put up 4 touchdowns Sunday.
Hey,
I'm not holding back anymore, Miss Phins. I just think.
Well, hold it here, but but I get what you're saying. Your criticism of him, you're not holding back. Yeah.
I certainly am not taking consideration his fans' feelings anymore. I mean, I'm not going to be rude, but.
Gee, I'm not sure what you're trying to say, buddy. I get it. That the players are going to have to do this, like zigzag everywhere. Right. I get it. Yeah, it makes sense. What is this?
I mean.
I played wide receiver. I know what that is. It sucks. when you
You
have to
know,
be
Miss
running around
Phins,
like
it's
the
actually
defensive twisted.
refreshing to hear him say that because we know now that the players will just take care of business. The players are going to regulate that. We ain't got to worry about nothing.
I'm not here to be a hero.
Just a matter of time now.
His greatest hits. I'm not here to be a hero. Wide receivers need to open themselves up so that I can see them. I'm just thinking of the Andres' comment, man. That made me laugh so hard.
I mean, anything else?
Oh,
Is there
I guess they
anything
have
else
to
he
play
requires out of his wide
peekaboo with
receivers?
wide receivers. God.
Well, I was
Tyreek
going to say,
small, so he's even harder to say.
is there anything else that he requires out of the wide receivers we bring to him?
Maybe the receivers should wear orange jerseys so he can see them.
Should we
Have
gild
them
them?
play in Denver.
Should we gild our wide receivers for him? Dress them in gold?
But I
Put
don't
little
get it because
trimmings
Drew
on them?
Brees was the exact same height. Like, I don't get it. He made it happen.
I
We're
know.
talking about
I know
Kyler
what we can do.
Murray's the same
Hey,
height.
I know what we can do, Miss Phins.
Kyler
Remember
Murray's
that?
the same
Remember
height.
that rocket suit that the turtle put on to beat the rabbit in the tortoise in the hare episode, the Bugs Bunny episode? Yeah, we
I
can
love
get his
Bugs.
wide receivers all one of those.
We do. We got Waddle and we got Raheem, we got Chase, Waddle, and Tyreek. How many more Rockets do you need in this team? We're literally the track stars.
Well, apparently they have to be
Oh,
fast enough
gee,
now.
yes, peacock feathers on helmets.
Remember though, they have to be fast enough now to run back in the backfield, find out what Tua's point of view is, run back into the secondary, and put themselves in position where he can see them. I mean, that takes a lot of speed. Sorry, I don't mean to make you choke.
Oh God, I almost literally messed up my computer because of what you just said. Stop, y'all are killing me tonight. Like, oh, but what kind of? I've never seen a route like that. I have never seen a triple curl. What would that be, like a triple curl?
Hey, maybe that's why they have that guy in Canadian football run way behind the quarterback around the side before the snap.
Yo, Tua playing Madden. Oh snap! Oh man, seriously.
I wonder if he goes home and smashes a bunch of controls.
No, he's
like
not.
he's got a bunch of dead Xbox controls in a closet. He goes home after a football game and smashes a bunch of Xbox controls just to get it out of his system.
Shorter. He's 5'10".
Yeah.
Russell, 5'11".
And Murray threw for 270 yards per game last year.
Oh no.
It just so happens to be the exact number that Tua threw for yesterday.
Tua allegedly is 6'1". So he's not short. He's short in the shoulder end, but he's not short like that. No way. Absolutely not. I do not accept that. He's 1 inch taller than Breeze. With cleats is the same height. Stop. Don't choke Miss Phins. Yeah, seriously. Y'all out here killing me, man. But that's ridiculous. Come on, you say he is. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. No, they have Tua listed as 6'1". I literally just pulled it up. I don't believe it. Well, they got it as 6'1". We don't hear Kyler Murray talking like that. Jeremiah, that is factual right there. Maybe Kyler has taller receivers. The only two short people he has is Waddle and Tyreek, and they're too fast that people can catch them. They're lying. Yeah, no. That's unacceptable. I mean, I said it in my channel, guys, that earlier this morning? No, Monday when I was at 305 Sports Babe. I said it that I truly, truly, truly believe that he did. That's why it's what I wanted. But It didn't look pretty. You know what I mean? But then again, Toretto does says it don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning. I'll take the win, but this is not showing me anything for his case. And then, come on, man, that calls into question your
Winning
character.
keeps your season alive, but that's all it does.
But this calls his character into place. That's not a captain. That's not a captain, in my opinion. And that's not him calling. That's not. I've heard other quarterbacks call out their players. You know what I mean? But that's not what he did. That's not what he did here. And to me, that
I think he just reached his limit.
I think he did. I think that
Like his limit. You know what? And you'll get this, I'm sure. You know, because you're a pretty decent person. He reached his limit of grace. He reached his grace limit. You know what I mean?
Yes,
It's just enough already. Get out there and start throwing the ball, boy, or I'm going to say it like this: good old fashioned football way, stereotypical football way.
He sure did, Culler. Yeah.
You could say it two different ways: the old fashioned way, put up or shut up, or the new way, show me the money. Show me the money. That's all you got to do.
He's like that friend that, was going to stay in your house for the weekend. It's there for 2 months later. You overstayed your welcome, sir. So you need to start paying rent or you need to get out.
Oh, what was that movie? What was that one with Owen Wilson and all the
Wedding Crashers?
No, the one where the guy stayed with them, with the married couple, and like ruined their marriage because he's such a loafer. Oh, what the heck was that movie with Matt? It had
Give me the names. I'm a movie
oh
buff.
gosh, it was Owen Wilson was the guy that was imposing on them.
Okay, I see the movie. I need give me another character.
Forget who the woman was, but the dude was the guy from Outsiders.
Give me a different name. Give me a different movie.
Oh dang, what's his name? Hold on,
give me
I'm
a
gonna
movie.
pull it
Don't
up.
give me his name. Give me a different movie he was in.
Outsiders. He was the big brother in Outsiders.
And I'm saying, give me a different movie from that person.
Gosh. Oh God, he's been in everything. I just can't think of one.
Oh, Matt Dillon.
Matt Dillon, right. Yeah, Matt Dillon was the husband. And everything he did, the Owen Wilson made it look like it was his fault. He was
Dupree.
Oh, me, you, and Dupree. That's right.
Oh, that's awful. That's
yeah. 2 is definitely Dupree in the Miami Dolphins building right now.
That's awful. That's awful. I can't.
He's doing it to himself.
It's self-sabotaging. Now, hey, he doesn't.
I don't even have to say anything. I don't even have to, like, people are going to say that I'm being hyperly critical. I literally don't have to say anything anymore. He says it all himself.
That person that has the noose and you just let them keep, pulling on that string and keep pulling on that string, and eventually,
rather than just throwing touchdowns.
It's sad, man, because I'm rooting for him. It'll be the best option if he can get it together. Money-wise, personnel-wise, it literally would be the best thing if he pans out.
Here's a more even old-fashioned statement. You can lead a horse to water,
but you can't make him drink. Jeez. Andre says he already said he doesn't need to be a hero now. This really get rid of him and get a QB that wants to be an elite QB.
I could say that I'm disappointed, but I'm really not, because my expectation has been set so low by this guy that it really there is no disappointment in what he said for me. It's stunning that he said it, but it absolutely is no longer disappointing to me, because I know that is simply matter of time and space and time and distance traveled now.
It's true. And you know what, Kenneth, you make a good point. See, this is why his hip injury is important because he has to be mobile because he's short. I totally
Yep.
paraphrase that. If you're just
The
listening.
longer our planet moves through its orbit around the sun, and the longer our sun moves through through the band of stars we're in our galaxy, we will have our quarterback
Look,
one way or another.
This is the Adam proposes Gesicki, Tua, Noah for whatever draft pick and Lamar.
I
And
would give
whatever
up.
draft picks for Lamar.
I would give
I'm
up
not giving
every
up that much.
look.
No, I'm
And
not.
see, here's the thing about it.
Nope.
Is because if we decided as an organization that we're off of Tua, then we have a bunch of pieces that we can let go that, although it would stink and we would hate it as fans, are just simply not needed when you have a quarterback like Lamar Jackson. Just is what it is.
You don't need a top 10 offensive line either. What up, Crypto? How you doing? Welcome.
And if you guys don't think we would trade Jalen Waddle, then you haven't been watching football long enough to remember the Herschel Walker trade by the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, that one's pretty rough. Not gonna lie, that one's pretty rough.
It happens, is what I'm saying.
It does happen. I mean, I'm not discrediting what you're saying. I just think that it's really frustrating more than anything else.
No, we need him to do good.
Messed our franchise up for years. We could have evaluated Herbert and Tua and seen Herbert is light years ahead. By the way, you guys forget that we had the Niners 3rd overall pick. And we were also picked to do the Senior Bowl that year. We did get eyes on him, which is why I don't know why people keep telling me that Flores wanted Jordan Love when he was there raving about Herbert in the Senior Bowl. So to me, I think that was, and I said this before, it's an executive decision by the extremely unknowing who should already sell this team or just get out of our way, Stephen Ross and Chris Greer. They chose Tua. And now they're eating their words and dealing with it and trying to find what. This is how I know they chose Tua, because they fired Flores and kept Tua. Because if they get rid of Tua, it's an admittance of that they were wrong. They don't want to admit that they were wrong. Now they have the excuse.
It could still happen. Maybe we're making more of it than it is.
But look at what they did. You know, they heard, oh, you didn't give him anything. You didn't support him. Now they gave him everything, or at least a lot compared to what he had before. Now they got this. It just
seems like no matter what we do, it ain't good enough for this guy.
But regardless, they're setting up the best excuse. That look, we gave him this, we gave him that. He couldn't do it. It's just time to move on. All they did this year was waste Xavier Howard's career, Devon Holland's career, Jordan Phillips' career, waste all of these guys' career if that's the case, because they knew they were going to get rid of him regardless. That's a waste of time. And they're getting rid of him and still making all that money because, you know, they're still just selling jerseys and they don't look as bad to the fans because, hey, we did everything you guys said we should do. We got a new head coach that was offensive. We got a new, all these other coaches. We got this, we got that. Look, we brought Tyree, we brought Tyron, who, by the way, is also injured after week 1. But anyways, we'll move on from that.
I think what they do, Ms. Phins, is I think they put us out there in the sun. They cook our brains. And then they know that we're susceptible to all these smoke and mirrors and nonsense when we get home at the end of the game.
Where is it?
You know, they think we're stupid. They literally think we're stupid.
Some of us are.
That's true. I could be dumb too. You know what I mean? In a lot of respects.
You see this? It's my fork. But what I'm dangling, this is called a sardine. This is Tua. Actually, no, this ain't even Tua. This is Tyreek right here. Guys, listen. We're giving look, hey, you know, you should go ahead and come to us because guess what? We got you, Tyreek. We're dangling this, you know, you haven't eaten in 3 days, but we got the little sardine for you. You guys should be satisfied. They're just setting us up for failure. The carrot, exactly. Delusional, the carrot. But I really like.
But we really should hope for better.
mean,
We
I'm
should hope
hoping
for the
for
best Sunday because look, we're not going to get much for anything if we don't fix this problem with him. We have to do everything we can at this point to get it as good as it's going to look for trade value. I mean, that's just all there is to it.
It just hurts me because I don't want to sound like you're a hater. You never believed in him. No,
I'm sure the
it's
Jets
not-
would love him right now.
Oh, they'll take him. They got nothing else. They have nothing else, so they'll take him. And Wilson,
No,
we'll
I
see
mean,
how long it'll take it to come back.
let's
It
be
just-
positive, I guess. What can we do, right? I mean, you gotta go with what. Let's hope for the best Sunday. Maybe we light the Ravens up and put all this to rest. I don't know.
I'm hoping.
I just
Because
don't
that's
believe.
the only thing
you
I
know?
got left. That's the only thing I got left. Don't worry, y'all. Skyler will help us out. Listen, I think that's why they're a little bit more at ease too, because they know. Ooh,
I'm like the architect, and the two ears are like the oracle. They're like, I'll be like, "Did you know?" And he'll be like,
oh my
and she'll be like, "No, but I believe."
But
Well, I don't believe. I just don't believe.
look, that G, you are 1,000% right. That just Josh Rosen Tua. That coming right there is gonna. That coming is gonna take this team and just pull it apart. Why am I gonna put my body at risk if you can't even see me? And then you're gonna tell me I gotta do extra work because you can't get out of the pocket and you can't move and you can't roll out to your right. Come on, man. What are we talking about here? Yes, I get it. You roll out to the right. You're gonna have to reset, so you're gonna do like a 360 to go ahead and plant your feet so you can sail it down.
That kind of statement just rips the heart out of everybody that put their effort into that game
It's
Sunday.
like right here. Boom. That's what he did.
It ripped my heart out.
This
Like,
is my heart right here, and he just crushed it. Absolutely, just crushed it.
what are we gonna do, right? Let's
You
get
hit
the
it
old,
on the head.
the old Reebok pump out. Remember, like pump the heart up a little bit, right?
Right? The Air Maxes, you know, where you
Yeah. I'm kidding. That was vulgar. I'm sorry. That was not family friendly.
It's okay, but look, you hit on the head, Miss Phins. They know they have the ace up their sleeve for Skyler. Break class in case of emergency.
Yeah, I didn't want to put names on it, but that's what I meant by time and distance traveled. It's just only a matter of time before we have our quarterback, whether it's Tua getting better or whether it's making the move. That's why I'm comforted and I'm consoled right now because I know it's just a simple matter of time now.
But how much time are we gonna give up, or are we just gonna concede the season and not
That's
go
up
for
to
the
Mike
playoffs?
McDaniel. It's up to Mike McDaniel. And as Stephen Ross said from the beginning, it always has been. It's really up to his, what is his threshold of tolerance to what Sean Payton was saying today. If that happens, what is Mike McDaniel's threshold of tolerance? Let's hope it's not too far. Let's hope our season is still possible by
It's
that
5
point.
games, Culler. After these 5 games, we know our schedule already. We know we can string along at least 6 very decent wins. After these 5 games, Vikings doable.
Well, we've seen what a competitive performance looks like against Buffalo when a team has Tyreek Hill and a bunch of other weapons. We've seen what that competitive performance looks like in the Kansas City Chiefs. If we don't even come close to that, if we regress from game 2 of last year where we held them to 17 points by the third quarter, then, I mean, how is that not a fair evaluation anymore? Why even bother moving forward beyond that? At least you can say, well, we lost to the best team in the league, but then we took measure to rectify that so that when we play them the next time, we've got somebody that can actually challenge them.
If we
lose to them and we go back into them game 2 against them and we're still rolling with the loser, I'm sorry. It just is what it is. Yeah, what are you going to do? I mean,
my threshold is those 5 games. Whatever we
lower.
end up,
Mine's lower, but I fear that Mike McDaniels is higher than 5 games.
Mike McDaniel was told, can you deal with Tua? Out of all the people there, and the nobody was looking for, yeah, I could deal with Tua.
Yeah,
I'll take this.
he staked
Come
his
on,
career on it. He staked his reputation on it. I believe in myself enough that it don't matter if it's Donald Duck at quarterback, I'm going to make it happen. Well, make it happen, Mike. Make it happen.
This is.
I'm sorry to call you call you common like that, but
Yeah.
I'm a 45-year-old man, and you're not. And if your assling quarterback is willing to call you by your first name, then I'm going to call you Mike
so
too.
disrespectful.
Get it done, Mike. Get it done.
We'll see Eazy-E and Skyler later in the season until keep missing open wide receivers. And you know what? Somebody said it earlier, and I can't remember who, but they mentioned that it looks like Tua had this press conference right after film study.
Wow.
That you know he probably got chewed out.
Wow. By the way, did you notice my veiled reference to the show I told you I've been watching recently?
Yeah.
By calling Tua by that name.
I love Utrecht. I love that show.
I won't repeat it. I'll just put it in chat what the word was.
Unlock the greatness, please. That's what I was told. I was told that we're going to unlock with all the 18 different. Yes. I heard it, but I didn't want to make an emphasis on purpose, you know?
Right.
But yes.
Once is enough.
Exactly. But like, come on, man. What are we talking about? And I really dislike that it makes me sound like I'm hating on him. I don't want to hate on him, but I expect better. And I gave him a good grade. I'm like, look, he did stats-wise what I wanted. No interceptions. I wanted 2 touchdowns. He got 1, fine, whatever. And 270. I wanted 230 to 250. So he outdid that. Okay, great. Stats-wise.
He didn't lose us the game.
He didn't lose us the game, in my opinion.
The game was in hand from start to finish. So Mike McDaniel is making a difference in some way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So to me, I gave it a B- performance because you didn't lose us a game and you were definitely not the reason why, because the kicker himself would have won us the game or defense themselves would have won us the game. Offense only scored 6 points, and I will keep reiterating that. Offense scored 6 points with Tyreek Hill and Waddle. 6 points. The kicker did 8. Defense did 6. What are we doing here when your kicker is making more points than you? You know what I mean? So, but
It is what it is. So.
That's why I'm like, way too many people are talking about this comment, and I needed to watch it. So I appreciate you battling it out with me because this was rough.
No, I appreciate you having me as always. I look forward again to next week for the same thing. You know,
absolutely. Don't leave. Yeah, I'm not done yet, but I am gonna go ahead and close it out. Do you want to stay backstage or no, or what?
I'll stay back for a minute, but I gotta head over.
You gotta head over. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it, but put in. Let them know about Culler. Everybody, go ahead.
All right. So you can catch me at the Phins tailgate with Culler commentary every Thursday night and Saturday morning, and most nights with El Capitan, who's going right now as we speak, talking about the Tua presser. Get over there, check us out, join the chat. Looks like he's got 30 or 40 people watching right now. And you can also catch me with my own channel, Culler Commentary. I'll be putting out some more footage from games, stuff like that. And make sure you like and share Miss Phins. Subscribe. She's so close to 500. We need to get her to 1,000. Then we can start pouring some super stickers and super chats on her. Yeah. So in the meantime, I'm sure you have a Cash App people can catch you at, right?
Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, everything is $ Miss Phins, MISSPHINS. You see my name. So you guys have donated, and I appreciate you guys. If you want to continue to donate, you can use. Again, you'll see it in the scrolly thingy, Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. So it's there for you guys if you do want to go ahead and donate. So I appreciate that, Culler, for sure. And guys, you're gonna catch Culler every single Wednesday night, 8 p.m. over here with Miss Phins, because it is Let's Talk Football with Culler commentary. Culler, thank you so much for being
Yeah, I
here.
really enjoy the conversation with the pick'em and all that. That's right up my alley. I love doing that stuff, talking about game scripts and how things possibly could go and stuff like that, without being a nerd about it. You know what I mean? Y'all know where to find all that stuff at. You know what I mean? But
I love it. But thank you, Culler. I will see you in a
Thank
little
you,
bit.
man.
I'm gonna go ahead and get you over here, okay? And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is Miss Phins. I am Miss Phins. I came to win. By no means, that's a sin. Just saying. Anyways, but guys, thank you so much for joining me. Follow me. Get me here tomorrow morning, guys. Celebrate my birthday with me, okay? It's my birthday tomorrow. Very beautiful. It's also Dan Marino's birthday, so join me and Dan as we celebrate our birthday, guys. I want to appreciate each and every one of you guys. Great show as always tonight, Jeremiah. I appreciate you. We'll be tuning in into everybody. Yes, exactly. Absolutely. Thank you guys for joining again, Miss Phins. You can do me a favor. Again, hit that like button, guys. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We are here to help. Honestly, I just want to be able to have fun with you guys. You guys really make it happen for me. So thank you for being here. Again, hit the like button, share, subscribe. So close to 500. Can we get to 500 tomorrow? I want to give away some stuff on my birthday. So let's go ahead and do so. Hit that like button. I'll catch you each and every Monday through Friday, guys. All season long. Monday through Friday, Eastern time. You can catch the Miss Phins show, hosted by me, Miss Phins. Thank you guys so much. See you for the subscriber for my birthday. Let's do it. Appreciate you. Take care. Have a great night. And I'll catch you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye, guys.